said her pendant was part of a time machine. Wonder how the secret mechanism in this thing works. Okay. I'm guessing we put the thing that she gave us, or that she has in there, it, like, does something. Star-crossed marriage?
Suspect never had a family or relatives to depend on, so she was working as a live-in maid for the Sprocket family to support herself.
So a maid with no family or fortune was set to marry the president's son, huh? Guess it's not surprising that ruffled a feather or two.
Yes, apparently the groom's parents and all his other relatives were strongly opposed. But that didn't stop the young couple from deciding to go ahead with their wedding. What flourishes in the face of adversity?
Yeah, assuming this guy's ended up being the bad guy, which we haven't even run into anybody else yet, so it's a good chance. Oh, is that how it works?
Yep. If you ever have any questions about love, just ask me. I'm a qualified expert. I spend all my spare time in Karaim watching soap operas on TV.
Have you ever dated anybody, Maya? Not just enough to make you a qualified anything, Maya. It's a qualified dork.
Oh, and by the way, I heard the suspect faced her fair share of harassment, too. And from the sound of it, it got pretty ugly for her.
So even though this incident could cause a huge scandal for the company, might be a boon for those who oppose their marriage to begin with. After all, with Ellen's arrested and everything, the marriage is most definitely off now. Well, I guess it just about does it for the crime scene.
Ain't it? I want to see the rest of the airship. Might as well since we're here.
True. I even run into some other people involved in the case. Like this person!
Nick! How long has that guy been standing there?
Didn't even notice him until just now. Just a little sneaky snake. Excuse me. You're with Sprocket Aviation. Is that the fiance?
Woo!
Oh. Huh?
Nick! We're something on that paper airplane!
Guess we're supposed to read it then? Let's see here. Get out, intruders. Well, that was a rather cold welcome.
Mr. Wright, may I meet the lone son of the president of Sprocket Aviation, Soren Sprocket.
Yep.
Or to put it another way, the future president of Sprocket Aviation.
So he's Ellen's fiance. Well, you seem like a real friendly individual. Is he mute? Oh, there he goes.
He's kind of an eccentric. Harry's the genius inventor behind many of Sprocket Aviation's business successes.
Inventor, huh?
Yep, he even designed this airship.
It's pretty impressive.
Nick! It's no time he's staying around gawking! You have to go after him, and you ask him some question about Ellen.
Oh, right. Well, he was heading outside. Alright, let's go get him. Tackle the fuck out of him.
September 21st, Sprocket Park, mooring dock.
There he is. Excuse me. Let me talk to you. Assuming you talk. Excuse me. Might I ask what you're doing?
He sure is riding up a storm.
Oh, there he goes.
It is possible.
Oh god, it's all scrolling.
Directly maintains form and cross events of blah, blah, blah.
So see what he has to say about Ellen. What kind of voice do I want to give you?
It is possible. An enormous change in mass can be detected at that observation point. Theoretically, matter can retain its form even if it crosses the event horizon.
I know he's got glasses, and he even looks a bit like Meshuggah, but I'm pretty sure Meshuggah would not be appropriate for this guy. Maybe a slightly subdued Yusuke voice? Slash in a Yuta voice, I guess. Excuse me. We'll be representing Ellen in court tomorrow. So we ask you about the case. Here goes again. Whoa. Everybody's gotta have a gimmick, right? Ow! Fuck! Ah! It's stuck in my brain! What the? Not interested. Not interested. How can you say something like that?
It's about your fiance. She's under arrest, you know. She's dead.
Oh, his pin it also could turn into a little model plane.
The diameter of the airship is approximately 80 feet. The amount of energy necessary to move the matter comprised of that amount of mass is...
He's off in his own little world.
Can't believe he said he was not interested. Tell him his own prize rest.
So I've talked to on his level, then, with something he might be interested in. Okay, the pendant? Could you take a look at this?
Is that Ellen's?
Ellen told us that she traveled through time during the incident. Said it happened after she made a wish on this pendant.
You mean to say you were two Ellen's lawyers?
Yes, I just told you that a minute ago.
Sorry, I was lost in thought.
He wasn't even listening?
Oh boy. It's not at all what I expected, based on Ellen's gushing testimonial anyway. Okay, here we go. We'd like to ask you about Ellen's case, if you don't mind.
I don't know a thing about it, so why don't you go ask the police?
In other words, not interested.
This guy's the worst, puffy face! And I feel sorry for poor Ellen.
In that case, can I ask you about how Ellen traveled through time?
Go on.
Guess I got your attention.
So, is time travel really even possible?
Yes, it is possible.
Alrighty then. Brrr.
At the same time, it's also impossible. The pendant I gave Ellen. It's not supposed to operate as a time machine by itself.
What do you mean?
The timekeeper, that clock we had displayed in the reception hall, that is the body of the time machine. The pendant is simply part of it.
The clock was the murder weapon, wasn't it? But it's a time machine too?
What Ellen experienced is akin to traveling down a road by car key. Physically and metaphysically, it should be impossible. Unless, maybe the quantum system inside the pendant somehow accidentally interfered with the natural flow of the fourth dimension.
We're losing him again. Maybe we better ask him some more about the time machine. Looks so goofy with him doing that. So you've been researching time travel, have you?
Moving through space-time continuum will be a man's ultimate means of travel.
Time travel is a mode of transportation.
Since the dawn of time, man has developed multifarious methods of transportation. Horses, steam engines, gas engines, airplanes, spaceships. But they are all fundamentally similar, and they constitute three-dimensional movement. Travel through the space-time continuum would shift mankind into a new paradigm.
I don't know why.
Oh, there's a typo. I missed the word. Missed the word no.
I don't why, Nick. I don't know why, Nick, but I'm getting awfully sleepy all of a sudden.
For generations, Sprocket Aviation has advanced the development of transportation. Therefore, it's only natural that I would research time travel as man's next great leap.
Oh, is he done? What exactly is all that stuff he was saying mean, Nick?
Well, basically, it's like taking a hamburger joint. You ain't gonna drive through to it, I guess.
Oh, now you're speaking my language. Oh, I get it. It's the same burger, but with a quicker, more efficient delivery system. So what Soren really wants to do is launch humanity into the future.
Launch, not lunch.
Do you really believe that time travel is possible?
It only becomes truly impossible when man stops daring to believe. Besides, travelers do exist, you know. But you wouldn't understand.
Did you hear that, Nick? Time travelers really do exist.
All I know is Soren isn't the easiest guy to wrap your head around.
I don't know. I kind of like the way he talks. It's full of hope for the future. He's more passionate than I thought, too. When it comes to inventions, anyway.
Yeah, his apparent lack of concern for Ellen is troubling, though. So, I hear that the rest of the Sprocket family was opposed to your marriage. What are your thoughts on that? Oh. Master Soren? Oh! Is that a guy or a girl? I can't tell, to be perfectly honest. I think a guy? It is time for the meeting on next term's project. What is this? Daydreaming about your inventions again? Tut tut. Oh, is that? Oh, that's the current president. That's his father, isn't it? You are the future president. You must consider the business side too. Whoa! Look, if that's his father, he looks quite a bit young. He looks quite young. His eye. I found Thorin. It's in the car cupboard once. Or found Soren. I'm not interested. Oh, Master Soren. No, he's calling Master Soren, so you do give me quite the headaches at times. In any case, your attendant is waiting. Please go to him now. Yeah, it's a guy's voice, based on the beeps. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, but where are my manners? My name is Pierce Nicody. Please call me Pierce. I am the Sprocket family butler. Oh, butler, okay. Sprocket family butler. Okay, I can do that.
Nick, a butler! I didn't know they actually still existed! Thought they were just on TVs and stuff.
And who might you be, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, I'm Phoenix Wright, Ellen Wyatt's lawyer. And, okay, no. The other guy didn't seem very killer-like quality. You seem more like the killer. I can see you having a weird freak out with that thing on your shoulder.
And I'm his assistant, Maya Fey. I'm a spear medium.
Oh, so it is you. I'm most grateful to you for taking on Miss Ellen's defense. You have my sincerest thanks. Don't mention it. So, hey, speaking of the case. Oh, one moment, please.
Wow, what a beautiful pocket watch.
Oh, this? Just a bit of a good luck charm. It's one expensive good luck charm. I guess it makes sense. I mean, the time is pretty important in this line of work. So I guess that pocket watch is as important to him as my attorney's badge is to me. He likes to flash it at people, too. There was a little time before I must attend to Miss Master Sword again. Why'd I come to Sprocket Manor? Huh? You mean at Soren's home? As a token of appreciation for taking on Miss Ellen's defense, I would like to serve you some delicious tea and refreshments.
Oh boy, Nick! A fancy high society tea party! With high-class snacks and everything!
What about the investigation?
Are you kidding? What better place to investigate next than Soren's house?
I don't know. You really think his house is going to give us any leads?
Shut up, Nick! Let's go! Of course it will. I say we take the butler up on his kind offer and go to Soren's place.
Alright, you win. Very good. Sprocket Manor, then. Just Sprocket Manor! Oh, hello there. Well, hello, darling it is. There's a repeller in your house. Is there a 21st Sprocket Manor foyer? And a cow on your wall.
Ah, this place does not disappoint. Ooh, I'm so excited.
I sang on the floor. Whoa! Slow down, Maya. Mention isn't going anywhere. Now then, we won't have to worry about anyone untoward and eavesdropping here. I take you want to ask me some questions. Huh? That's why you invited us here? I'm sorry to have treated you like this, but this is a murder after all. I couldn't talk openly about it in public. I'm selling the Sprocket family's reputation.
I was really looking forward to all those fancy snacks, too.
There, Maya, don't cry. Persky's one shrewd man.
Hey, Nick! Look at that cute vintage radio!
Radio? Oh, thing over there under the stuffed bullhead.
I'm gonna take a closer look.
Oh, Crash! I thought I told you to settle down!
I'm sorry.
Just fucking break it?
Not to worry.
What the what? Oh my god, this guy's bionic commando. Wow, little Mick fixed it right up.
I'm gonna break it again. Ah, I wanna see him do it. I wanna see him fix it again.
I'm not only the butler, but I'm also Sprocket Aviation's repair department director. One might say that patching things up is my specialty.
That was incredible. What is that little doohickey on your shoulder anyway?
It's my fixer-upper shoulder mech. Master Sword made it for me. It has too many features and functions to effectively enumerate at the moment.
That's so cool. I wish I had one of those. Give it to me.
Fixing things is a simple matter. Fixing people is a different matter. Even a skilled physician can't bring back the dead. Oh, forgive me. I seem to have gotten sidetracked.
It's been shock over Mr. Gloomsbury's death. Yeah, I don't know. Still, I need to ask him some questions about the case. Take a look around and see what I can find while I'm here, too. Yeah, real quick, I see something on the ground. Excuse me, there's a card here on the floor. Well, look at that. It's Flying Chapel key card. The Flying Chapel? Where doesn't the Flying Chapel require a key card, if I may ask? Most areas we want to keep the public out of, such as the staff room and the hold, which is chock full of machinery. So you can't enter those areas without a key card. That's right. Mm-hmm. This one here belongs to Ellen. Wait, what's Ellen's key card doing here? Did Ellen come back here after the incident occurred? I don't believe so. She was arrested by the police straight away this morning. Hello. There was a strange man with a gaudy jacket in here earlier. Was that man? Dip! Wearing a beret by any chance? Yes, he was, as a matter of fact. Also wearing sunglasses and a fake mustache. Dude's totally not fake! It's the real deal, man! Dude! I knew it. My question is, what was he doing here? I was stealing their expensive shit, dude! Oh, it's a picture of the wedding reception? Yes, I took them with my trusty camera here.
Mind if we have a look at that photo?
Be my guest. Take as long a look of you as you'd like.
Oh. Wow, look at that. It's a fancy, snazzy wedding.
Well, what do you think of this gorgeous dreamscape? A thick fog billows across the room, making it look as if the couple were walking on clouds.
Wow, look how beautiful Ellen is here. She looks a little nervous, though.
She does, doesn't she?
Hey, look, there's Pierce.
Really? Where?
Right there, behind the sweetheart heart table.
Oh, yeah. Oh, kind of hiding in the shadows there. Hey, right. He was there attending to the happy couple the whole dinner.
So, what do you think, Nick? Does anything in this photo stick out to you?
No, not at the moment anyway. But it still goes in my call record.
Hey, Nick. Ellen really did travel back in time. I think this photo is of the second reception. You know, after the time jump.
Huh, I wonder. Excuse me, sir. Yes, can I help you? Ellen told she traveled back in time. Did you happen to know anything about that? Oh, no. I haven't the foggiest idea what you're talking about. Clammed it faster than a clam. You lie to me. Apparently I can't talk to him, though. These people aren't. These aren't real people. They're just painted on the wall. Oh, it's a bridal bouquet.
Hey, Nick, how about I throw it? And you try to catch it.
Why me?
Just because? I bet you look hilarious flying around trying to grab it.
Doesn't tradition dictate that it's the ladies that go after the bouquet? And that means they're going to be the next to get married.
Who cares? Just catch it! Here! Ah!
Ow! Hey, you threw that around my face!
Hey, shit, Nick!
Oh, you don't want to catch that bouquet, trust me.
Why not?
They say it's bad luck to catch the bouquet of a marriage that doesn't last.
I already caught it! No! No! Me alone forever!
Oops, too late now, huh, Nick?
Damn it, Maya! Give me that goddamn look. Don't you dare touch that radio again. Looks like an expensive antique.
What are you worried about? If it breaks again, Pierce will just fix it up again.
I really hope he's nice enough to waive the repair bill. Hi, Bull. A bull. Come to think of it, there was a bull logo on the side of the Flying Chapel, too.
President of the company must have a thing for cattle.
That bull is a symbol of Sprocket Aviation. To be as strong and steady as a bull. That's the company creed, you know.
Probably for all the backbreaking labor they put their employees through.
By the way, the bull logo on the Flying Chapel, the one with the rainbow wings, his name is Rainy the Rainbow. Get it?
Rainy the Rainbow!
I get it! He's a rainbow-colored bull! So he's a rainbow, right? What a memorable name, huh, Nick?
Yeah, for the lameness of the pun. But then again, I suppose we know all about that, don't we, Maya?
Damn right, Nick. Nick! Get that airplane propeller up there going round and round!
I see we've got an aviation theme going on. Makes sense for an airline family. Whatever doubles as a fan.
Ooh, but the rest of the plane were on the other side of that wall. And the wall would open up so the plane could take off in an emergency. How cool would that be?
You're just ridiculously always been, Maya. You haven't grown at all. That's what's behind the propeller wall. Then what's behind the bull wall across the way? Oh, I know. It's the rest of it. That must be where the sprockets get their milk.
Nick, first of all, that's a beef cow. Second, bulls don't make milk.
Oh, right. Come on. That's what I get for trying to play along. God damn it, Maya. I thought it was funny.
Hey, Nick, now here's a real lady.
She looks smart as a whip, doesn't she?
Shit, I just
Here
need to
she
pay
is.
for it now.
Didn't see her on the airship.
That is Selena Sprocket. Soren's elder sister. Beautiful and capable. She's a great lady. Soren's sister. See the
I
resemblance.
mean,
I'll show
just
Pierce's
get the
photo
driving
later, ask him about
license.
her.
I would then need to pay for the
She's taken in
test.
some kind of office. Says she was. Is she not? Is she not there
Well,
anymore?
it's another thing to
Perhaps.
confirm my
Okay, I think
age
that's
as
everything
well,
in here.
so
What about the incident Miss Ellen was
I'll
arrested
be
for?
back.
Do you think she did it?
Well, I can't prove it yet, but no. I don't think she could have done it. I guess you'd call it a gut feeling.
I see. I guess we have a different opinions then.
Do we now?
The prosecution says that when Bloomsbury attacked Miss Ellen, she fought back and ended up killing him. I agree with this perspective. Or rather, that is the consensus of the entire Sprocket family.
Even so, I heard an interesting story from Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. Heard that the Sprocket family had tried to pressure the prosecutor's office into burying this case.
I fear you are mistaken. All we sought was merely a legal consultation. Besides, none of it matters now, as she's no longer a part of this family. Fortunately for us, they had yet to get their marriage license before holding the banquet.
So basically, once they realized they couldn't sway the prosecution, they cut her loose. Ouch!
I realize how callous I must sound. My duty is to protect the Sprocket family, and more specifically, Sprocket Aviation's future and Master Soren, whose genius is essential to the company. I will do anything to achieve that goal. That is my job as the Sprocket family butler.
You know, I think Pierce and Mr. Edgeworth would get along really well. Don't you?
Yeah, you can easily picture Edgeworth with a butler. Ah, yes, do things for me.
Oh, and by the way, I suppose I should tell you about this as well. It's about when the members of the extended family and I discovered the crime.
No, first tell me about time travel. They don't say anything to you about traveling through time?
She must have been delirious. There was no need to take such claims seriously.
Soren himself said that time travel was possible, though.
Master Soren said that. It sounds like he's still stuck in the past.
Psychologically stuck, I take it.
Hello? Excuse me. What is it? I see. I believe I told you the madam will be having milk tea. Still, have lemon slice at the ready, just in case. You must not disappoint her, understand.
Sure are busy.
All in a day's work. Still, we really do need Master Soren to start focusing on the business side of things soon.
What was his full name again? Pierce Nicody.
Persnickety. Is that a word? Persnickety? I think it is. Pierce Nicody? Persnickety? Persnickety? Is that a word? It sounds like a word I feel like I've heard before, like persnickety.
Tell us about that thing you mentioned about Soren's past.
There's something in Master Soren's past that he wishes he could change. Please forgive me. This isn't something I should be sharing with strangers.
Now, I really want to know about Soren still hung up on.
About traveling back in time! Clearly. You tried to invent a real-time machine.
It was some time after the reception. Some of the Master's relatives and I went to clean up the reception hall. And that's why when we saw it. A woman standing in front of the victim with the bloody murder weapon in her hand. It was none other than Miss Ellen.
But Pierce wasn't what it looked like.
That's right. Just happened to find the body.
I do not know what Miss Ellen has told you, but what we witnessed was unmistakably the moment immediately after the deed had been committed.
Ah!
And that is what I told the police who came in response to my call.
I see. So Pierce was the one who reported it to the police, huh? Pierce, the woman in this photo is Soren's older sister Selena, right? I don't think we've met her yet.
Yes, about that.
Seems hesitant all of a sudden. If you wouldn't mind. Just tell us about her.
All right, very well. She's a big part of Master Soren's past, after all.
Soren's past.
Master Soren will become the next president of Sprocket Aviation. However, that wasn't always so. Miss Selena Sprocket, Master Soren's elder sister, was next in line.
Ah, yeah, she's totally dead.
So why is she becoming the next president?
Because she died in a car accident.
What?
I had no idea.
Actually, Master Soren was also in the car with her at the time of the accident. Losing the sister he loved right before his eyes devastated him. Ever since then, he has buried himself in his research on time machines. He's also became a quiet and meticulous, almost compulsive note-taker around them.
Seems so stiff and robotic. I had no idea he was carrying all that around inside of him.
Master Soren has abandoned the company business and spends all his time on inventions. As the family butler, I'm truly concerned. I believe it is high time he let go of the past.
Hey Nick, what are you doing here, dude? Ah! What's up, bro? Larry? Oh man, it's gonna be a heck of a hard time. Larry, what are you doing here? Can't pro my new character called Piglet! I was hoping Sprocket Aviation would do some kind of tie-in with me for it. Give me money, bitch!
Wow, didn't know Larry was such an aggressive businessman. You can learn a thing or two from me, Nick. Why don't you promote your agency to them?
Now's not exactly the time for that, in case you haven't noticed.
See? This is why you'll never be rich! Never!
Actually, Larry, I've been meaning to ask you something. You were there on the Flying Chapel yesterday, right? Huh? Was I? Of course, you're not gonna tell me straight up, because it's fucking Larry, right? What were you doing there? Nothing, dude! Whatever it was, I bet it wasn't anything to be proud of. But never mind that. Don't make me Magatama you. See, that had it to do with the case. Scratch that. Start with you. You weren't involved in this case, were you? Larry? I just knew it. It's like smell. It's usually the butt. It's usually a butthole. Come on, Maya, after him. Come on, make sick Maya on you.
Oh, are you leaving so soon?
We have to run. Gotta chase our dumb friend. Thank you for making time for us.
I know you have to investigate, but please, try to spare the family's feelings as you do.
Yes, of course. Run! Okay, where's he going? Back here again, I guess.
December 21st, Mario Park, Mooring Dock.
There he is. Hey, Larry! You piece of human garbage! Hey there, Fred! Fancy meeting you here! I'm gonna have to Magatama you, I just know it. I always have to Magatama Larry. There's nothing fancy about it. All I did was follow you. So tell me, Larry, why'd you run away like that? Huh? Me? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Full of inspiration for my new picture book hit me, and I had to run is all. And I was like, epiphany, you dig, dude? I was just like, I was over here making my weird face and like, you know, shit happened, dude. Right.
Just gonna keep on playing dumb, isn't he, Nick?
Yep, pretty much. What you saw in the airship? Come on, Larry. I know you were on the airship, so what'd you see? I didn't say anything, dude! I didn't say anything because it was never on the stupid airship! Ah, here we go. Like clockwork. Ah, suck your lucks. You say something? Spiritual power of this Magatama allows me to see. These mystical locks appear when someone is trying to hide something from me. No escapes from my big bulging Magatama. They're called Psyche locks when I see them. So I touch the Magatama button to try my hand at breaking them. I'm gonna unlock them. I can finally get a straight answer out of it. You know, I wonder why I never use this during trials. Probably because they look really weird on the outside to everybody else. What are you doing, Mr. Ryan? I'm like waving the Magatama around like, well, Larry's hiding. There's no time for games, Larry. I will find out where you're hiding. I'm telling you, Nick, you got it all wrong, dude. I've got nothing to do with this case whatsoever. Just like I have nothing to do with any of those other cases before. Oh, come on, Larry. Even a baby can see through a blatant and obvious lie. Nothing whatsoever, huh? If we're involved, Larry, then you wouldn't have been involved with this person. Take that! Ellen Wyatt. You're the one who brought Ellen to my office in the first place. And all those cops. Nothing to do with the case whatsoever. Isn't gonna cut it this time, Larry. If you have to lie, at least do a better job of it. Boom! Don't diss me, Nick! If you're so convinced I'm lying, then let me ask you this. Who makes you think I was on that stupid old airship anyway? Let me see some proof, if God did it! Doubling down, are you? Fine. You want to die that badly, Larry? Larry, here's the proof that you're on the airship. Alright, here's your stupid wallet back. Boom. Uh-oh! Spadoodlos! It's your business card wallet, isn't it, Larry? I found it in the reception hall. With the blood of the victim on it. You killed him, didn't you, Larry? Got it! God, please let you be the killer, so I can finally toss your ass in jail where you belong. Time to come clean, Larry Butts. Look exactly where you hiding. Alright, fine, you got me, dude. I'll tell you everything. Boom! Ah, god damn it. Every time, Larry. Why can't you ever just be straight with me? 'Cause I'm a piece of shit, dude, you know. Larry, what were you doing on the airship anyway? Well, I was there to deliver the welcome to our wedding sign they ordered for me. Oh, didn't know you took on real jobs like that too. Well, for your information, a wedding welcome signs are very popular in the net. And that's how you met Ellen? Uh-huh. I mean, I'd seen her in the photo for the welcome sign, but seeing her in person, the way she smiled at me and said thank you, felt like I've been hit by lightning, dude. That's when you fell in love with somebody else's bride, huh? So, were you invited to the reception or did you break in? Can't you believe they told me only family relatives can attend? Like, what the fuck? And not some weird dude with a fake mustache? They wouldn't even let me into the reception hall, dude. Smart move on their part, I'd say. I got upset and started wandering around this airship. And then started blowing this bubble like this, dude. What the hell? This bubble will pop, dude. It looks like a ball just floating in the air. What the hell's going on with this pipe, dude? Must be when I dropped my business card wallet. Somebody else must have found it and brought it to the reception hall then. But you know what? I saw something incredible. I saw the flying shovel, dude. Oh, god damn it. It better not be a flying person, Larry. Like. Get a load of this. Oh, god damn it. Another one of your dumb pictures. Is that a pterodactyl? What the heck is this? What do you mean, what is this? Isn't it obvious? It's a drawing, dude. I sketched a picture of one of the cabins of the airship. So what's so incredible about a cabin? Look at what was outside the window. It does look like a pterodactyl. It's one of those flying dinosaurs. It is. It's a real life pterodactyl, dude. Oh my god, is that Clavier? It's Clavierodactyl. Oh my god, Clavier's a pterodactyl again. What are you talking about? Ah! I looked out the window and there it was, just flying out there, dude. God damn it. Larry, what is with you and seeing shit that flies? Damn it. That means this case is guaranteed to get fucking stupid. Airship travel through time, I tell you. God damn it. What? God damn it. I told that Pierce Butler guy about it. He told me to never mention it to anybody ever again. I was like, dude, there's fucking dinosaurs outside. They started attacking me and I had to fight them off with my fucking machete, dude. It got fucking crazy, dude. Why would he try to keep you from spouting that what is clearly just nonsense? Ace Rocket Aviation secretly developed a time machine. No way. No way.
Nick, this case is getting really stupid.
I know it is.
Totally amazing. Larry, you didn't tell Mr. Edgeworth about this, did you?
Of course I did. Edgeworth just roll his eyes and think I was off my rocker. But then again, that's kind of what he does whenever I talk to him. I didn't even tell him I was wandering around the airship. I told him I met Elliot at the morning dock, and we ran away together. Yeah, you see Edgeworth's eyes rolling right out of his head had he heard about this. Ah! All the Edgeworth noise, see what I made? It shows a pterodactyl flying outside. So Larry also experienced a time slip somehow. But how is that possible? My god. Hey, Nick. I'm taking my car wallet back now, if you don't mind. Give me that shit, man. No, it's important evidence. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, this is for you. What is it? Oh, we can see in the back that they did actually have the two, the bull, the male bull and the female bull, I think. Yeah, something changed. It's a picture of the hold. I took it when I was wandering around the airship. See, there's only right there in the middle. The hold? Yeah, see, it's right here in the diagram. That means he probably died in the hold, right? And then they moved the body up there up via the bull thing, the lantern. Okay, so now I know where the hold is. What was Ellen doing there? Oh, they're using it as a prepping area for the reception. I see. Around when did you take this? Before the reception. I took while Ellie was getting everything ready. So this was taken before the incident occurred. I don't know if it'll be of any help. But thanks for this anyway. Of course it will be. By the way, Larry, heard the door to the hold is controlled by a security system. So how'd you get in there? That's Trent Singer. Can't tell you, dude. And the hits just keep on coming. Well, I guess it's basically a wrap on the investigation. Fuck trying to break him and give him a Magatama, alright? You only get one, Larry.
Not quite, Nick. I want to meet Ellen, too.
That's right. You haven't met her yet, have you? Okay, we'll get ready for some serious crazy. You ready for a lot of frying pan clinging and window scrubbing and clothes ironing. It's over to the detention center there so you can say hi. Don't follow me, Larry. Too late, dude. Oh, wait. Larry, look. Boom. Oh, God, make a weird fist your badge, dude. What did you show me your turns badge for? Wait, you're saying you want me to take up your badge and hit the courtroom? Go on my own adventure and be the main star of the game? Wow, I'm sure Nico would fucking love that. I'm sure he paid tons of money for that, just like he did for this dumb DLC. Case. Is that right, Nico? Absolutely not. With you as the defense, you're liable to bring the whole courthouse down. Literally. All I want is one chance to defend somebody in court. And then just watch they slowly die in front of me. Objection! Yeah. How was that? Pretty good, huh? Look at my sweet smile. Bring it, let me borrow your badge now? You saw how awesome I'm pointing, right? I'm starting to think I'm a natural. I'm not letting you my badge. That's final. Besides, pointing isn't all that a lawyer does. Ah, pray please! What do you gotta lose? Reputation for what? never should have shown her my badge. God damn it. I gotta get the fuck away from you. Back to the detention center. She doing alright, or she breaking
I
down?
helped with dinner.
Sarah 21st, detention center, visitors room.
Yeah, put some
No,
mushroom, garlic, and
Leave it
also
at that.
chicken
This is in the master's
something with the
soul's best
chicken.
interest, so it-
So y'all's busy talking with someone.
They're also gonna put
Oh,
some
you.
The next
salsa
president cannot be
sauce
married
on
to a
it.
potential criminal who would disgrace Rocket Aviation. Miss Ellen, I need you to forget
I
about this
made them
marriage.
very, very, very
Pardon
small so you
us.
can't see them.
It isn't Mr. Right.
So, the marriage is definitely off.
There is no other choice.
And
We
it's all
cannot have
going
a
to
criminal
go
in
into
the
a wrap.
family.
Also, you
For
say
the
you
sake
do
of Master
mushrooms,
Sword
but
and
you
a
know what
strong
the garlic
family,
is?
This is what is best.
The garlic
Yeah.
is a vegetable.
No!
Putting the garlic in it.
Ooh. In that case, I'll have to take care of prove Ellen's innocence. Then you wouldn't have a criminal in the family, right?
It's literal.
I suppose
Is
you are right,
garlic, yeah.
but I'm afraid that will be impossible.
That's not true. Not for
They
it.
should melt
He may look
anyway.
like a nobody, but he can do some pretty amazing things sometimes.
The
Thanks.
garlic
I don't
clove.
take case
I
so
like
lightly.
garlic
Rest
cloves.
assured, I will prove her innocence.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I understand your name is quite well known in the judicial world. For better or for worse.
Pierce, I want you to promise me this. If I can prove Ellen's innocence, then you won't stand in the way of Sword and Ellen's marriage.
Very well. But not even the most talented lawyer in the world can change reality itself. And the reality is, Miss Ellen is guilty beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Unless where you're wrong, Pierce.
I'm clean. I swear I am. Obsessively, compulsively clean. Just as clean, as pure as this pure white dress.
But my hand smells like garlic now.
Fine. You have my word. But you
Yeah.
will be one to regret this promise.
With the garlic powder. Not real garlic.
Now,
Garlic bread is nice. Especially
Yeah,
from
I
Pizza
guess.
Hut
Probably did it.
or Domino's.
Well, he's so gung-ho about it. And all the more reason to
Domino's
win this
it has
case.
a special, also the cheesy ones,
future
they're nice as
investigation.
well.
Like to talk with you
Cheesy
about what we
garlic
found.
bread.
Okay, so what did you find out?
Also the baguettes that you can get from Tesco over here. They're very nice.
In the course of our investigation,
Yeah.
we heard that
Baguette of garlic.
you'd been seen standing in front
bread.
of Hilton with the murder weapon in your hands.
You can put them with
That didn't take long.
lasagna.
it wasn't what it looked like. It's true, I was holding the murder weapon.
Yeah, garlic bread is nice as lasagna.
But when I found him, he was already dead. I panicked, and I was hoping I could go back in time again, like I did earlier. So I picked up the timekeeper from the pedestal and I brought it over without thinking.
Yeah. What do you put in
We're
it?
so desperate you're ready to try anything, huh?
Said she
Fortunately, that sort of behavior makes you an easy target for the prosecution.
No.
I mean, I
And as for your little trip through time, none of your
I
in-laws
have
can
made
confirm your story, I'm afraid.
pretty much.
I see.
The only exception is Larry. He said he saw something.
Really? What did he see?
Saw a pterodactyl. Can't say I quite believe it myself, but
Um,
Larry claims he saw something
Yeah, I've
incredible.
done that in school. Also,
Claims he saw a pterodactyl flying outside the window.
I had to use vegetables in my lasagna.
What?
I also used meat still.
Ah,
I had
Ah,
meat
knocks the
with
guard out.
certain
Oh,
types
let's
of
get away.
vegetables because
Only that,
garlic is a
apparently Pierce
vegetable. I
Cody
used
told
mash.
Larry to keep
So
quiet about it.
I think I used broccoli as
Sorry, another
well.
frying pan.
Why would Pierce do such a thing?
Something
There's
else.
theories
It
that
was
Rocket
like
Aviation is
4
developing
different
some,
types of
something in
vegetables
secret.
you had to have.
A time machine to be exact.
Do you think? Do you think that's why nobody would confirm my story? Because it's a secret?
I really don't know. But speaking of your in-laws, you did manage to find your
Any
key card in
cheese? It don't
Sprocket
really
Manor.
matter. Jesus,
One
cheese.
of your in-laws said he'd keep an eye on it for you.
Oh, thank goodness! I lost it while I was getting things ready for the reception. I looked everywhere for it.
It's right there in the lobby.
I'm so glad you found it! Ah!
I
Ah,
put
let's
you
do
in
chairs
bed.
with joy this time, for a change. Ah,
Thank you.
Well, Nick, Looks like you'll have to prove the existence of time travel in
I
court,
use-
court tomorrow.
That's right. I swear that while Mr. Gooseberry was being killed, I was busy traveling through time.
Great! Study Skeptic Edgeworth and Helen for the prosecution tomorrow. We're really gonna have our work cut out for us. Fuck. God damn it. To make a tenant.
Totally behaving.
Okay, we're off to a pretty goofy start, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not happy to see Larry. I mean, just, that shouldn't come as any shock to anybody who's watched these Let's Plays. I'm not a big fan of Larry. I will say she's pretty funny. She's got some definitely pretty wacky animations. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty on the fence about this one so far. The combination of Larry and sort of a ridiculous premise to begin with. I don't know. It feels like in the past, Phoenix Wright has not had the best track record with cases like this, where we're dealing with shit that's like really supernatural, you know? I mean, I know we're saying that when there's channeling and all this other shit, but you know, like, I mean, outside of that, stuff like flying people or totally impossible shit happening. So I'm just hoping this one doesn't have like a real bit of bullshit logic like a lot of those other cases have in the past. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed what's likely going to be these episodes. I'm probably going to split this into two. It's kind of a long one. If you did, please do a like and a favorite, and subscribe if you're not already on Picky Penguin. For this will be where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy! Previously on Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice. So those flying dinosaurs! It is! It's a real life pterodactyl, dude! Oh my god, is that Clavier? It's Clavier Dactyl! Oh my god, Clavier's a pterodactyl again! What are you talking about? Ah! And now, back to channeling people! Hello! Sneako B. Back with some more Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice. When we last left off, we got started on the DLC case, and our good old pal Larry made his fucking return, and I'm just still not terribly happy about it, but whatever. It's happening, so get over it, Nico. That said, though, like, Larry aside, like, not even taking him in the equation, I'm not, like, terribly pumped about this case either. I mean, at least not yet. I haven't really been grabbed yet. Right now, I feel like this is sort of setting up for stupid, ridiculous bullshit. Because whenever we get to the shit that starts to seem kind of supernatural, that isn't spirit medium related, the logic tends to kind of go out the window, and it just starts to get really stupid. I hope that's not the case, and I hope that they're not going to pull a cape coincidentally landing on a statue being pulled in the air, so made to look like a flying person, or the bullshit of the woman being transported across the bridge with a rope. But seeing as we're talking about like fucking pterodactyls out the window and Larry's dumb art again, and it's just like, I don't know. It's giving me bad feelings. I feel like the only good things I have for this case, in fact, we're teaming up with Maya again, and we're going against Edgeworth, which is nice. I also like Ellen Wyatt. I like her little animations. It's just so funny when she's like pulling out a ladle up and just baking them together. It's so random, but it's so funny looking. Like a little kid throwing a temper tantrum, like, listen to me! By the way, you guys told me the pun for Ellen Wyatt is all in white. Ah, of course, that's a good one. But I mean, I even actually saw when I went back to edit what the quote-unquote pterodactyl was. And I will say, I thought it's a bit strange that they had him
saying that he saw a pterodactyl while literally standing right next to the thing that he actually saw, which is the broken sign. And you can actually look over and see that it's cut out in exactly the same shape that he had drawn out. So I'm guessing, like, they said a bench, like, flew into it, right? And, knocked, like, pieces of it into the air. I mean, I'm sure it'll be relevant to the case and solve some big mystery, but this case doesn't have me feeling like, oh man, I'm so engaged in how they like, how did they do this shit or something. I'm just kind of like more dreading where they're going with this. Not to be a spoil sport or anything, but I just want to be honest with you guys how I'm feeling about the case so far. And like I said, I'd love to be proven wrong. But anyway, let's go to the first trial of the case. It does seem pretty clear to me that the butler is going to end up being the bad guy. I don't know, the fact that he was pushing so hard for them to kind of like drop the case, and then he was going to Ellen and he's like, I totally believe you did it, and was 1,000,000% certainty. If he ends up being anyone else, I'm gonna be shocked. But yeah, looking at actually seeing Soren and him act and stuff, I'm pretty sure it's not him. Oh, and I'm betting, by the way, that Soren probably got into time travel, right, because he wanted to be able to go back in time and save his dead sister. September 22nd, 8:45 a.m. District Court, defendant alarm number 3.
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Good morning, Ellen. So you're still wearing your wedding gown?
Of course, you think the artists are gonna give me a different outfit. But at this point, I will continue to wed until our marriage is saved.
Ah! Oh, Soren! He's just standing there just like, I don't know you. I don't even like you.
Do you think he came here to see how she's holding up?
Oh, she's pulling it out from under her dress. Okay, that's where she's been getting it from. The detention center, I couldn't really see where she was grabbing that stuff from.
Soren, my love, you came all the way to see the closet to see me? Oh, Soren, I don't know what to say.
Who are you again? Blueprints.
Huh?
The engine blueprints. I can't find them. Do you know where they are?
Oh, they're in your room. Third shelf on the bottom on the right-hand side.
Okay, bye.
Ah, I see.
And he's gone.
He's leaving already?
Don't tell me he came just to ask about some stupid blueprints. Is he really that cold of a person? Or is that just how he comes off, I wonder?
Don't give a fuck.
What about me, Soren?
Was there ever a point where he was sweet to you? Or was that all in her crazy little brain?
Ellen.
He's back.
Come home soon. I'm lost without you.
Oh, there we go.
Oh god, rivers of water and filling the courthouse.
Later.
Looks like showing your vulnerabilities is the fastest way to capturing a woman's heart.
There we go, alright. He is actually capable of expressing emotions, apparently.
Just take notes on this, Nick.
Fuck you! I should take notes on how to be a big stoic asshole, okay. I've already gone through my asshole phase, Maya. Please let me out of this. Stop crying on me, Ellen! Anyway, looks like Soren isn't big on words. It's clear that he cares about Ellen. Knowing that, I just feel kind of relieved.
Okay, here we go. Put the makeup back on.
Woo! Mr. Wright! I just absolutely can't be found guilty, you hear?
Don't worry. I'm gonna do everything I can to prove your innocence.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
The trial's about to start, sir. Get your weird ass in here. It's gonna be just like the old days.
Edgeworth, my love, and arch nemesis. Knowing him, he's not going to yield an inch. So I've just gotta fight with everything I've got and save Ellen.
Yeah, this case to me sort of feels a lot like a case 3, you know, of a lot of these games, where they're They're kind of like just the weaker ones. It's a bit of the opposite, honestly, of Dual Destiny's last game, where the DLC case was actually, I think, the best case in the whole freaking game. Weirdly enough. And yes, I think I might have even liked it better than the final case of that game. But I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, I realize. I mean, I haven't even seen the end of this. It might just have a bit of a slow start. September 22nd, 9 a.m., Discord order number 6! I look taller today. Am I taller? I feel like I'm standing up or something. Well, I have been eating my vegetables, ladies. I am a growing boy, after all. Yes, you are, G. Anyway, the corpse down, session for the trial of Ella Wyatt.
Fence is ready, Your Honor.
We're going old school. Prosecution's been ready for a while, Your Honor. I've been ready since the game one, baby. Seeing so many familiar faces gathered together like this, I feel as though I'm at a grand reunion. Makes me want to go out for dinner and have a drink. Reminisce with all of you about turkey sandwiches and Edward smashing my sandwich and me plotting to kill him in his sleep. Maya talking about her yaoi. Kamina and I making out on a daily basis. I mean, just so many good weird times.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. I was dying for a real burger the whole time I was away.
We can make it a welcome back party for Maya. How about it, Edgeworth?
No! That sounds horrible. I have no intention of cavorting with my enemies. You are gonna die today, Mr. Wright. Now then, Your Honor, let's start this trial at once. Glad to see you're still a fucking asshole, Edgeworth. Still not for lighthearted banter, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? Huh. Jokes and good humor are beyond worthless in a court of law.
Didn't any of your spin-off games teach you valuable life lessons, Edgeworth?
No! All I did was learn of the importance of Connect 4! Go for it! Connect 4!
Whoa, what?
Yes, that's right. I've got my own inside jokes. In your face, right?
You're supposed to have half the party without him, then.
However, word after the conclusion of this trial, I might consider joining you for your little welcome back party. But only if you have Connect 4 there. I certainly wouldn't mind an invite, at the very least.
Still as emotionally constipated as ever, I see.
That's why I love him so.
Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please go over the details of this case for us. The victim was Dumas Gloomsbury, a servant in the Sprocket household. He was in attendance at the wedding reception that occurred from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Mr. Gloomsbury apparently felt some animosity toward Ellen Wyatt, and so, a bit after the reception ended at 10 p.m., he assaulted Miss Wyatt with the intent to kill her. The defendant fought back and ended up killing Mr. Gloomsbury. In other words, it was justified self-defense, correct? If that's the case, the defendant might not be criminally responsible.
He's right. Risky scenario. I go for self-defense to avoid the criminal charge. Our Edgeworth plans to counter that, though.
The prosecution's first witness will make my view on the matter clear, Your Honor. Very well. Bailiff! Yes, Judgy. Please bring in the first witness. All right. Who we got? Oh, of course, it's gonna be you, Miss Emma Skye, and your fucking thick legs. Ah! Have you guys noticed that lately? For every one of these games, we're always starting at the feet and go all the way up when they go up the stand. Please state your name and occupation, witness.
Emma Skye, forensic investigator. And I'd just like to say, sir, that being in the same courtroom as you is a great honor. Remember when I used to have the hots for you when I was a little girl? Oh, who am I kidding? I still have the hots for you! Come here, G!
Huh?
Oh, that's right. You're a fan of Edgeworth's, aren't you, Emma?
We're good friends and all, Mr. Wright. But just this once, I intend to faithfully and fully testify for the prosecution. And I do mean that wholeheartedly. Fuck you, Mr. Wright!
Ah, damn it, Emma!
Ha! I expect no less from you.
Yes, sir. I'm going to do my very best.
That's right. That whole her having the hots for Edgeworth was a bit of an inside joke. It did actually stem from her really being a fan of Edgeworth, even in the old games.
Looks like you lost the popularity contest to Mr. Edgeworth, Nick.
Nah, I really could care less. Besides, just see who's the better lawyer once I win this trial.
Yeah, maybe then you'll actually really care less.
I'll show her. I'm cool too.
Now, Dr. Skye, if you please.
Okie dokie, what you got for us, Emma?
Run down the case.
The murder weapon was a clock called the Timekeeper.
It's always a fucking clock.
Victim was hit with it from behind, and he fell over right into the lantern. The defendant was spotted then, standing in front of the body, holding the murder weapon. Victim was struck twice, by the way.
Oh.
He was struck twice. Oh, there's the fucking loophole.
That's right. There's no mistake about it. First blow was to the back of the victim's head. It was hard enough to knock him unconscious. Yet despite the fact that he had been immobilized by the first blow, the defendant delivered a second, fatal blow to the side of the victim's head.
Which means, what exactly?
Oh, see little bugger head. Look at that Edgeworth eyebrow. Huh. Let's put it this way. By striking the victim a second time, the defendant killed her last chance to escape from any criminal wrongdoing.
She did? But how, Mr. Edgeworth?
Really, Your Honor? God! Do I have to spell it out for you? The defendant may have been fighting back because she was being attacked. However, she then went on to deliver a fatal blow to a man who was already fully unconscious.
Nick, is he saying what I think he is?
I don't feel so.
Ah, big hand time! And thus, Mr. Wright has justified self-defense has been removed from the table. The prosecution intends to prove that the defendant killed the victim with murderous intent. Allow me to belatedly submit the victim's autopsy report. Oh, and I bid you all adieu.
So that's why he was acting all smug. Well, more smug than usual.
It's fine, right? It's not like we're going to plead self-defense anyway, right?
Right, but the judge has a negative impression of Ellen.
That weird girl, she keeps trying to polish my head. Get away from me!
It must be pure spick and span, spick and span!
God damn it! Stop it, my head is shiny enough as it is! Huh.
He may not get to prosecute much anymore, but he definitely hasn't lost his touch. All right, let's have a look at the autopsy report. Oh wait, it hasn't been added yet. Hurry up and add it! There we go.
Bloomsbury's head shows signs of being hit twice. Timekeeper was used as the murder weapon. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. I suppose it's always possible that she did knock him out at some point, and then somebody came up later and hit him again. September 20th, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., time of death. Cause of death, cerebral hemorrhage from the strong blow to the head. One contusion was found on the back of the head and one on the side. The blows were caused by the same weapon. Okay.
All right, time to press. Bring it on, Edgeworth. I haven't said that in a long time. Running down the case.
Okay, the murder weapon was a clock called the timekeeper.
Hold it! What's a clock? Are you completely sure the murder weapon was the timekeeper?
Yes, completely. The shape of the injury on the victim's head matches up with that of the timekeeper, and it's definitely heavy enough to kill someone with.
But would the defendant have been able to pick it up and swing something so heavy?
I tried it myself, and I was able to lift it up just fine.
Maybe you're just freakishly strong. You and your big gorilla hands.
Excuse me, Mr. Wright! I'll have you know that people on the force know me as the dainty forensic investigator. Pull me these! Am I right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Sure. Whatever, Emma.
Sorry, but really, you're hardly a delicate flower.
You could curb stomp a motherfucker. Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. Save your antics for after the trial, if you know how.
Yes, sir. Won't happen again, sir.
Huh? Moving on. Don't I get an apology?
The victim was hit with it from behind, and he fell over right into the lantern.
The defendant was fighting back against the victim, right? If so, wouldn't she have hit him from the front and not from behind?
The victim must have tried to run once Miss Wise started fighting back. That's probably when he got hit from behind.
I see. That's the blow to the back of his head.
The defendant must have looked awfully scary when she was brandishing that clock.
I don't know about that.
She's like just shooting tears out of her eyes. That's actually what caused him to fall down. She's shooting so many tears out of her eyes, it caused him to slip and fall on the ground and smash his head into the clock.
Oh, damn! Damn me and my ridiculous geyser-like tear ducts!
Regardless of how scary Ellen looked, the victim was definitely hit from behind.
May I go on?
Yes, of course. Please do.
Defendant was spotted then, standing in front of the body, holding the murder weapon.
But that's only because she was so panicked when she found the body. And she tried to use the timekeeper to go back in time. Objection!
Mr. Wright, you guys point out, by the way, that was actually used in Dual Destinies. That same one. I thought it was sort of familiar, but I kind of forgot. Sorry, so much of that game was a bit of a blank after a bit. Mr. Wright, do you have any idea how absurd you sound?
But Miss White really believed that she could travel through time with that clock.
You really should have come up with a more credible story, you know. Yes, I agree. You're sounding cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, Mr. Wright.
Me 3, but it's all I've got to go on.
Anyway, under the circumstances, the only conclusion we could draw is that the defendant killed the victim.
The victim was struck twice, by the way.
Miss White must have had a chance to escape after she struck the victim the first time. So why would she stick around and hit him with such a heavy object again? Make sure he stayed dead.
Well, about that.
Allow me to explain. Why did she strike him again indeed? To finish off the victim, of course. This very act clearly shows that she had every intention of killing Mr. Gloomsbury.
Now,
But Miss Wyatt would never do a thing like that.
Then let's see some evidence that disproves my theory.
Ah! Are you going to just stand there and take that from him, Nick?
can't refute his claim head on, so I'll have to approach it from a different angle. I don't know, it actually isn't terribly often I feel like that actually shoot down what Emma talks about. Most time I just press you and I get the information and then we move on. Okay, well, we do have her sort of vague testimony.
When Ellen was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury on the Vista deck, she saw a dazed state, a shadowy figure hit Gloomsbury from behind. She faded immediately afterwards and thus didn't get a good look at where it was.
Objection!
Whoops. Oh, by the way, I realized when I went back to edit last episode too, where these little petals that were scattered around the body were from. We saw it in a picture of the hold here. Over to the right! Not quite sure what significance that'll hold, but I guess it shows that he was in that room initially.
Objection!
Okay. Talking about why he say fell over right into the lantern, but if that were the case, shouldn't he be lying face down?
Take the sky. I'm afraid I have to apologize in advance.
For what?
For embarrassing you in front of your idol. You take a look at this photo of the crime scene. We'll see the victim is lying on his back. But if the victim had been hit from behind, as you claim, then he should have fallen over into the lantern face down.
Ah!
It's not enough to simply take someone's side, Detective Sky. If it's Mr. Edwards.
Ah! Oh!
There does appear to be a flaw in the Detective Sky's testimony.
Hold it! Mr. Wright, I think I'm going to just back down right now, then you're sadly mistaken.
I was unusually fired up today.
Don't forget, she's in front of her hero, Nick! The Steel Samurai came to watch this trial. I'd want to do my absolute best, too.
You mean Hugh Jackman?
No, not Hugh Jackman! Steel Samurai!
They're the same thing!
Listen, Mr. Wright. It's entirely possible that the defendant moved the victim's body after he fell over. In that case, there wouldn't be any contradiction, right?
Indeed. That was an excellent counter-argument, Detective. Except when they walked in, right? They said they saw her holding the time thing again, right? Why would she have picked it back up? I guess that she was planning to put it back?
You can count on me, sir. So, what do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright?
Is that possible that the victim's body was moved after he fell into the lantern?
Oh, no. It isn't, because he's got shit on top of him.
It's not possible! Blah! Sorry, Detective. There's no way the victim's body was moved after his death.
Oh, really? What makes you so sure?
Look at this here. It should become obvious. The debris on top of him.
Those broken bits of the lantern?
Yes. If the body had been moved after the fact, these fragments would have fallen off of it. But as you can clearly see, they're lying perfectly undisturbed on top of the body. This means that the victim must have been lying face up from before the lantern even broke.
You're right. But wait a minute. If that's true, then when was the victim killed? I mean, the lantern was still whole during the reception, right?
Right, which means we just overturned a major assumption about this case. The victim was already dead before the lantern was even broken. And the body must have been inside the lantern before the reception started. Ugh. In other words, the defense asserts that the victim was killed before the wedding reception. Blah, 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 blah. In other words, or in short, well, Miss Wyatt was seen standing in front of the body after the reception. It wasn't the moment just after the murder was committed. It was the moment she happened to discover the body, just as Miss Wyatt claims.
Objection! Huh. Whether the act was committed before or after the reception is entirely inconsequential. After all, it was the defendant who prepared the reception hall for the event in question. Ha! Therefore, when the murder occurred, changes nothing with regard to her guilt. She could have killed the victim before the reception, as you claim, and then tried to hide his body in the lantern after the event ended.
Blah, blah. Sorry, but that doesn't make any sense. I mean, where would the body have been hidden during the reception in your scenario?
That's...
You have to admit, Mr. Edgeworth, that this has opened up a new possibility.
Do explain, Mr. Wright.
Well, Miss White didn't commit the crime in the reception hall. Well, that means someone, somewhere put the victim's body into the lantern.
Suppose that makes sense. The dead body couldn't have put itself in there.
Exactly, Your Honor. In other words, if the murder actually occurred before the reception, it opens up the possibility that
He was killed somewhere else. The defendant didn't do it. He was killed some other way. He was killed somewhere else.
the body was hidden inside the lantern, it is possible that the body was moved along with it from somewhere else, which is probably down the hold. Those flower petals were.
Oh, you're right.
You can run that mouth of yours all you want. But do you have any evidence to support what's coming out of it, Mr. Wright?
Of course I do. I think the answer lies in that piece of evidence. And something that was left at the crime scene that will point us to where the victim was really killed. Okay, here we go.
Very well, Mr. Wright. In that case, what proves that the lantern and the body were moved from somewhere else?
Photo the victim again.
Photo the victim again. Again!
Yes. I'd like the court to focus on this thing right here.
Flower petals, Mr. Wright.
You.
Those petals are from a kind of flower that were not present in the reception hall.
Uh-oh.
The lantern when it was
No, kiss you
somewhere else.
now.
Just where do you propose this somewhere else to be, Mr. Wright?
I propose that this piece of evidence will tell us where the flower petals came from.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Let's take a look at the flowers in this picture of the hole. So
Yeah, you playing game while you wait for game.
Yes, I see. They do look to be from the same kind of flower. Objection! I seriously when I do that. Huh, is that really all you've got? A flower is a flower is a flower. They're all the same. I would hardly call what you presented compelling evidence. Afraid I couldn't disagree with you more, Mr. Edward. Oh, get wrecked! Huh? What? What do you mean? I gave a flower of this type to my lovely wife once when we were young. So I can assure you this is a very meaningful and compelling evidence indeed. The soundness of my judgment in this matter is backed by nothing less than pure love! You little shit, you want to die today? Huh? But Your Honor, don't you love me best? No! Phoenix is my new favorite now. No! No!
Let it go, Mr. Edgeworth, and move on.
And then Nina comes out.
Well done, Mr. Wright. High five.
High five! Yeah! Ah! Clearly you don't understand much about flowers. It's like you have anyone you'd actually give any to after all. Oh! Savage! But maybe you should study up on them, just in case the opportunity presents itself.
Ah, you dick! Don't you bring my love life into this. from the man who knows only the names of 3 types of flowers.
That's hardly relevant to the case at hand. The defense asserts that it's highly probable the victim was killed in the hold. The body was then placed in the lantern and moved to the reception hall for some reason. It would completely destroy the prosecution's case.
You mean the body was?
Blah. Yes, victim's body was inside the lantern during the entire beautiful wedding reception. His dead, lifeless body. While the defendant and their patrol were celebrating their love. He was sticking up the place.
Objection! Don't wag my little finger, you. Huh. Your smooth talk might work on his honor, but it won't work on me.
What are you talking about now?
Take another look at all the evidence and you'll soon see what I mean.
I wish you would just tell me already.
That is Sky. I'm sure you've already figured out what I'm talking about, correct?
Ha ha ha! Of course, sir. Mr. Wright is the only one here who has it. Why don't you leave this to me, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well. Let's see what you can do. Let's see if you can prove useful to me. Dr. Sky, please hear your testimony to this court. Okay. What you got again? Okay, prosecution's rebuttal.
The victim could not have been killed before the reception. The autopsy report states that the estimated time of death was after the reception. And that estimated time of death is correct. There's no way it could be wrong.
Okay.
It's clear Mr. Gloomsbury was killed after the reception, and that completely contradicts your claim.
I guess so.
Tell me you took at least a cursory glance at the autopsy report, Mr. Wright. It appears you've grown rusty since our last outing. Might I suggest you go back and brush up on the basics?
Sure, but I must say, you're as cocky as ever, Mr. Edgeworth.
I beg your pardon.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright?
I'm just saying that I'll go back to the basics, if that's what Mr. Edgeworth wants. I'll prove how badly he's underestimating me with a good old-fashioned cross-examination.
Ah, shit. Don't do that! No! Don't you even do that! Very well, let's see you put your money where your mouth is, Mr. Wright!
Okay,
Will you stop saying that again? Okay, let's press the autopsy report states the estimated time of death was after the reception.
I've read the autopsy report too, you know.
Then you don't need me to explain it to you, right? How there's no way the victim could have been killed before the reception, I mean.
Dr. Sky, I think you've overlooked something big.
I have,
Why don't you take another look at the evidence?
but I've already looked at all the evidence! And quite carefully, too, I'll have you know.
Detective Sky, do not be taken in by his verbal antics. He's simply bluffing, as always.
Right, sir.
The estimated time of death is correct. There's no way it could be wrong.
Is it possible the culprit did something to obscure the real time of death?
No, not in this case. There's no snow or anything to keep the body from just decomposing. There's no fridge on that airship big enough to fit a body into.
So you've already checked into that, I see.
It all comes down to the estimated time of death, doesn't it? Couldn't the killer mess with the victim's time of death by keeping the body on ice?
Yeah, if they had a means to. The prosecution is treating the estimated time of death as an absolute. But is it really?
Take it if you don't think it is, huh, Nick? In that case, we're going to find a way to convince them otherwise.
Yeah, it's gotta be a way somehow.
Ah, I see. You used the dry ice to make a fog-like vapor, but that was also used to keep the body on ice, right?
There's no way it could be wrong. Wait for it, wait for it. Booyah! Booyah, I'm up. The myth of the estimated time of death does contradict my theory.
Finally! That means your theory that the victim was killed before the reception.
It's still entirely plausible.
Huh? What makes you think that?
The killer could have falsified the time of death by using a certain item in the reception hall. Please take a look at this.
And what is that? What is that contraption, Mr. Wright?
It's a fog machine, Your Honor, used to create a special romantic atmosphere in the hall.
And this machine could have been used to falsify the time of death.
Yes, Your Honor, because this machine uses dry ice to perform its magic.
Dry ice? Ah, yes, the super cold stuff commonly used to make theatrical fog, right? I see. So your claim is that this dry ice was used to keep the body cold.
Oh. In that case, I guess the victim could have been killed before the reception.
I am making a fool of Emma up there. Oh, well.
Order! Order this court! Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this development? No, I'm sorry I dozed off there. That victim was killed in the hole before the wedding reception. The prosecution acknowledges the possibility of this claim.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Prosecution would also like to thank you, Mr. Wright.
Huh? For what?
You've fallen right in my trap, fool! This was my plan all along! I didn't know how a certain piece of evidence fit into this case. But now, thanks to you, I do.
What piece of evidence?
To get into the hold, one needs a keycard like this one. And here we have a record of those who entered the hole with such keycards. The times aren't specified, but these are the last 3 entries on the day of the murder. Alan Wyatt, Pierce Nickety, and Dumas Gloomsbury. And as you can see, the last person to enter that hole that day was the defendant.
What? And also Pierce Nickety.
So the one who moved the body out of the hole must have been... That's right. It was none other than the defendant.
Okay. It's totally the fucking butler.
Hey, Nick, take a look at this entry record. There are a couple of other names on here besides Alan's.
You're right. According to the entry record, Mr. Edgeworth, Pierce Nickety had also gone into the hold. Isn't it possible that he could have been the culprit? Objection!
Sorry, but Mr. Nickety was escorting a few of the guests at the time. I'm sure they would be happy to testify to the fact if you'd like. Think me cocky all you like, Mr. Wright, but my confidence is rarely misplaced.
Ah! Could have used her card, though, right?
If someone else used her card, they could essentially make it look like it was her. Now then, it's probably safe to assume that after killing the victim in the hold, the defendant moved his body to the hole in order to dispose of it discreetly.
What do you mean by discreetly?
The defendant volunteered to take care of the reception's cleanup personally. That means she would have had the chance to dispose of anything in any way she wanted, including taking the lantern off the airship without raising any suspicion. Don't tell me you didn't know about Miss White volunteering for cleanup duty, Mr. Wright.
No, I did.
For my last task as a servant in the Sprocket household, I offered to take all the preparation and clean up of the reception banquet.
I see.
Needs more salt!
Ah!
Ah! Look at you, sweating buckets like a rookie, even after all these years. Nevertheless, thank you for proving that the only person who could have killed the victim in the hold is... Ellen Wyatt!
Ah! Great job, Phoenix. Now we're back to square one.
Oh, silly little buggerhead. Ha! Perhaps you should ask Miss Sykes for some help in reviewing Defense for Dummies.
Way to go, sir! You're the best!
Thank you, Emma. Now quit sucking up.
Got us right in a cold sweat.
Huh. I wonder if maybe the promise of seeing that miserable look on his face is what brought me back to court today. Ha ha ha! It feels good to be this demon powerful again. I'm evil again, everybody. Woo! It certainly made all my stress and woes as chief prosecutors melt away.
I guess he had a lot of stress built up.
God damn. Give him something to stress over before we're through today.
Your Honor, prosecution asks that you render your verdict at this time. For that man over there tries to throw the court into chaos with his meaningless bluffs. I see. Mr. Wright, are there any last meaningful bluffs you'd like to present to this court?
I just have to assume it'd be a bluff.
Nick, bluff! Hurry up and throw a good one out there!
I will. I don't know. Well, all right then. Let's see. I've got it. How do you know it was Miss White who used her key card? After all, if it turns out that somebody else used her card, it wouldn't mean Miss White didn't do it. Interesting. And are you able to prove this bluff to be true? I assure you, I'm not bluffing, Your Honor. Well, now what?
Wait a minute, Nick. I can think of a certain somebody who might have used Ellen's key card.
You can.
Remember? The one who was sticking around the hold, in spite of not being a family member.
Oh, that's right. Ugh. Your Honor, defense would like to call a certain witness to the stand. I need to testify to this person. Member to the whole Miss White's card. God damn it. Let's just get this over with.
That's your witness. God! Are you a masochist or something?
Yes, I know me more, Larry. Do it harder.
Are you saying that numbskull was on the airship? You never breathed a word about that to me.
Of course he doesn't. You gotta break it with your Magatama powers, which you don't have. So surprising, because Mr. Nickety told me to keep quiet about it. But Mr. Butts himself admitted it to me. He claimed to have found a new way to sneak into the Flying Chapel's hold to see Miss Wyatt. Yeah, dude, it was fucking easy. This photo he took and gave to me as proof.
Then what was it he who moved the lantern with the body inside of the reception hall?
You know as well as I that with him, anything is possible. And this is one possibility we should definitely look into.
I can't believe this. What in the world is he doing mixed up in this?
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. Remember what we've been saying since elementary school? If it smells like asshole, it's fucking Larry.
When something smells, it's usually the butthole.
Exactly.
Ah! That Larry, he'll pay for this. I will fucking kill him one day.
And I will help you. Well, if you want to extract your payment now. He's robbed everything outright.
Guys! Oh my god, dude! I think they're talking about me, dude! Larry, get your fat ass down here. Barrel up, seize the witch before he makes a run for it. I'm on energy, come here. No, dude! Why is this so much happening to me? Get away from me, you weird white-haired freak! Come on, don't be difficult, Larry. You come here now. Oh my god! What the hell? Why are your skin so pale, dude? I don't get sun very often, motherfucker. To get over here! Now, bagel cuffs. Ah! I can't break out of these bagels! What are these made of? They're not made of anything, they're just really stale.
Sorry, Larry, but you brought this on yourself. You deserve to die today.
Let's break for a 15-minute recess. I said both sides prepare for the next witness's testimony during this time. Claire Plunk. September 22nd, District Court, defendant number 3.
Wow, it's been a while since I've had this much fun and excitement. Face off against Mr. Edgeworth, a herring tightrope walk for the defense.
Oh, I'm exhausted already.
Oh.
Boss, it's me! I'm here for the moral support.
Great. Athena, you're out on practicing for Trixie's magic show. Thought you were dead.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I sort of ran away. But that's because she was putting my life in danger, I tell you.
I see. You'll need to have a one-on-one with her. Really athletic and fit, Athena. So Trixie probably thinks she can run you ragged.
I am extra thick, sir. That may be true. Which is why not even Trixie can keep up with me when I am run at full speed. Ha! Looks like you spoke too soon, Athena. Never underestimate the resourcefulness of a great magician. Huh? Oh god. No! Magical girl, Trixie Wright is on the scene!
Did it.
No! Now, Athena, it's time to practice human combustion magic! Go on, douse yourself in this gasoline! But don't worry, it's a magic trick after all, so it's perfectly safe. I'm slowly turning into Himiko. Wait away! Hey you! You're not getting off that easily!
Thank you for the random aside, Athena.
Athena's dead. They get along so well, don't they?
Yay!
It reminds me of the good old days. You, me, and Pearly. Oh, and Detective Gumshoe.
Oh my god, we brought up Gumshoe!
Yay! I feel like we always have this bad habit of whenever we're like done with characters, if they don't show up in the game, we like never mention their existence ever again. Like, when have we ever talked about Gado, or Dahlia, or Kristoff, or all these other great characters that now their games are done we never bring up anymore? That's always kind of bugged me about these series. Well, at least we finally brought up to Gumshoe, and if he likely won't show up at all during this case.
Well, Jake Gumshoe, you can't forget him. We had all kinds of fun at this crime scenes back then, remember?
Yeah, it was always so much fun dealing with murder. Let me do all the serious investigating, I recall.
Curl back in session, Mr. Wright.
Right, thank you. Alright, this is a really pointless break.
So there's the next witness, right? Can't wait to see what happens next.
Sadly, I can already imagine it. Seriously, what the fuck was the point of that break?
Hey, remember those good times?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Athena comes out.
Oh, help me! Okay, bye!
So, my second district court number 6! Sup, dude? Oh, god damn it. Fucking Larry's on the stand again. Great. Great. I already want to die. Court will now reconvene. Oh, Dick, dude, I'm gonna shit my pants, bro. Hey, Dick, I tell you, you're gonna hang me out to dry, are you? It's gonna let me fucking die. Oh, I'm so tempted to, Larry. Can we just please put him in jail, make him the bad guy? You know what? I'd be totally all right with that. Yeah, you know what? Me too. If you're gonna plant some evidence, I am all for it. Okay, just do it. I'm just gonna look the other way. You guys do what you're gonna do, and let me throw this piece of shit in jail. No, not the both of us. Just Mr. Wright. Nick, how could you did? I don't really think he did it, of course, but I've got to use whatever leads I can. Mr. Butts, it's a possibility you moved the lantern that had the dead body in it, you piece of fucking garbage. So if you want to clear yourself of any suspicion, all you have to do is testify. Now then, your testimony, please, witness. Better not be fucking stupid. Oh, my kid, I guess I'll be fucking stupid. Nick is a jerk face, dude! Nick, you big fat stinking jerk! How can you tell your best bud? We're not just as elementary school. Well, you did this, pal. Our friendship's over. Okay, great. Yeah, how many times have you said that to me, Larry, and then you come crying back to me later, all right? Because you realize you're all alone. You have no friends. Nobody loves you. You're gonna die all alone. That's it. That's the fucking testimony. God damn it. I am gonna fucking smash his head in with the gavel. Yeah, that's about what I expected. That's what you get, right? Well, go ahead, Mr. Wright. He's all yours. Why me? You're the one who called him to the stand, so it's your responsibility. Thanks, old chum. Can't any of you show me a little respect? You're just a shred, dude. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. I would if there was any testimony to cross-examine. All right, time to press, I guess. God damn it, Larry. Bring it on, Larry. That's right, this is directed at you. Nick is a jerk face, dude. You big fat stinking jerk, dude. Like, what the blah, blah, blah. Hold it. What do you mean by big fat stinking? Come on, Larry. Can you please give me something real to work with? Don't think I don't know about your tricks. This is so careless. You could shove some evidence at me with a loud objection and a super smug look on your face. Yeah, well, that is my job. If I get found guilty, how do you take responsibility for what you've done? Why should I take responsibility for just doing my job? You heartless jerk! Don't you have any compassion for me? No, I really don't. How can you doubt your best bud? We've known each other since elementary school. Don't remind me. Sorry, Mr. Butts, but if it wasn't Miss Wyatt that entered the hole with that card, then you're the most likely suspect. Nick, are you seriously doubting the innocence of your old childhood friend? Well, technically yes, but it isn't personal, I assure you. A true fan would believe me no matter what. Can't you see my tears? Don't they mean anything to you? No, because you do it all the time. I don't know how you, I think you just cry, you can cry in instinct. Nick! Nick! You don't really think you can cry your way out of this, do you? Okay, fine. In that case, I've got one other thing to say to you. Suck my big old Larry dick, bro. Get this pal friendship's over. Hold on. What friendship? Larry, listen to me. Just shut up. I'm not talking to you anymore. It's getting us nowhere. Come off it, Larry. Get off your dumb fucking high horse. If you don't quit fooling around and start testifying, Miss White will be found guilty. For real? I don't know. I think I'd rather just stand here and make my weird face, dude. No new information comes out of this cross-examination. Then yes, Mr. Butts, for realsies. Not that I would have a problem with that myself. She deserves to die. And so do you, Larry. Larry, just tell us the truth already. I never moved into Bull Lantern, I tell you! Bull Lantern? Lantern? What? This is so weird. You told me that you didn't attend the wedding reception. Can you believe they told me only family and relatives could attend? They wouldn't even let me into the reception hall. Yeah, so what? That's odd. No one in this court ever mentioned the sex of the lantern that was moved. How could you know that it was a bull lantern? Didn't actually have to go to the reception to know that. Anyone can tell there were two Pegables holding in the Fly Chapel's pamphlet. All I can tell right now is that there's a strong scent of bull in the air here. Please add that last image to your testimony, Mr. Butts. Okay, here we go. Okay, anyone tell there were two Pegables that looking at the fucking pamphlet? In the pamphlet there are... Nope. Objection! There's a cow and a bull and a bull and a cow. I want you to take a look at this, Mr. Butts. Because unfortunately for you, the pamphlet clearly shows a Pega cow and a Pega bull in their example diagram of the reception hall. Ah! But on that day, instead of putting a Pega cow and Pega bull out for the bride and groom, there were two male Pega bulls on display. Ah! Yet somehow you knew there were two Pega bulls in the reception hall that day. There's only one way you would have known something like that, Larry. It was you who moved the Pega bull to the reception hall, wasn't it? Ah! No, you goddamn it, Larry! Larry, you didn't. Mr. Butts, you moved the lantern and taking the victim's spy to the reception hall. That's what it looks like, dude. What? I'm gonna guess something like he broke the other one and he was trying to replace it or something. Wait, Nick! You don't think I'm the murderer, do you?
Maybe you and Mr. Gloomsbury were fighting over Miss Wyatt and you ended up killing him?
Oh my god, please let that be the truth, Larry! It's the truth, isn't it? You must realize, those two ladies and those two guys were in the exact same outfit. Lady wearing two blue dresses. The other ones are wearing the Doug shirt. Maya, not you too! Look, I didn't see you at the reception. That's as far as it went, alright? I mean, I might have stuffed some drugs up that bull lantern's ass, but that's as far as it went, okay? And later went and sucked the waiter's dick for 20 bucks, but seriously, that's as far as it goes, okay? You know me, I wear hair fly! You snuck into the reception? Yeah, sure. But some of the sprocket men called and looked me up at one of the cabins. It was pretty awful, actually. That's what I saw Pterodactyl did. That's what I saw. Yes, that's why I made a drawing of the Pterodactyl and showed you, Nick. X on the Aerodactyl tape, Larry. Mr. Wright, not even you would take this farce that far, would you? Yeah, are you kidding me? We are talking about Larry. What do I do? Do I accuse Larry of being the true culprit? Accuse him, yes, he did it. He totally did it. No, you're right, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Butts didn't have a reason to kill Mr. Gloomsbury. I would love to accuse Larry, but no. Might have had an imaginary reason to kill Soren Sprocket, sure, but not Mr. Gloomsbury.
After all, he did steal Mr. Sprocket's bride and try to elope with her.
Just because I try to steal somebody's bride doesn't make me murderer, dude. Just a different kind of piece of shit. I believe you, Larry, and I don't think you killed anybody either. You would never do anything like that. Nick, oh buddy, oh pal. I'm still throwing your ass to jail, though. No! I need to come through for me. Funny that, considering your sworn testimony just now that we're through. Mr. Butts, it's time you told this court the whole truth. Understood? Okay, time for me to lie some more then. Okay, moving the lantern. Just like Nick said, I'm the one who moved the lantern. I was walking around the reception hall before the main event. I saw a lantern was broken. There was a note on it that said, exchange with the one in the hold, Ellen. So I decided to do Ellie a favor. Huh, oh. Damn it! You had to say it was written by her. So you switched the lanterns before the reception, did you? That means the victim really was killed before the reception. Oh, thank you, Larry. It would appear that Mr. Butts completely fell for the defendant's scheme. Scheme? What scheme? This note from the defendant, exchanged with the one in the hold, Ellen. Mr. Butts moved the lantern with the body in it up to the reception hall because of this note, and thus he's become a suspect in Mr. Gloomsbury's murder. Gulp! That second lantern did feel pretty heavy. There's a lot of red stuff looking out of it. I just thought it was candle wax. But I never would have thought there was a dead body in it. What was a note like that doing in the lantern in the first place?
You got it all wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. I left that note for myself. I was simply a reminder because I can't be very forgetful.
Objection.
What a sorry excuse, Miss Wyatt. Prosecution contends that this note shows one facet of the defendant's murder's plan. And you, Mr. Butts, you played right into Miss Wyatt's hands like the dumb idiot you are.
No, Angie! I don't believe it! Objection! Do you still really believe Miss Wyatt to be the culprit, Edgeworth?
Huh! Of course. My stance on the matter remains unchanged. If you think I'm wrong, then prove it with your cross-examination.
Gladly.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. Okie dokie, Smokey.
Okay, bring it on, Edgeworth, yet again.
Swear to God, if you keep saying that again.
Okay, there's a note on it that said exchange with the one in the hold, Ellen. Press him on that. The note wasn't addressed to you, was it? Well, I guess not, but I can let my dear sweet Ellie do all the hard physical labor on her own. It's precisely that thought process that constantly gets you in trouble, Larry. Besides, it was my big chance to show her how much I cared. Look at me, dude. I did one simple thing for you. Therefore, you should fall in love with me. Decided to do Ellie a favor. Nobody saw you the whole time while you were switching the lanterns. Nope, I didn't get caught. Not that time, anyway. Not that time. Yeah, when I tried to sneak into the reception hall the first time, I didn't have as much luck. The Spark guys can spot me and nab me, beat the living shit out of me. It really sucked, dude. Oh my god, I would have paid to see that. Oh my god, what the hell, dude? My guy just like punched me right in the dick. All my words are failing me right now. Pretty excited, don't you think? Larry, you need help. And then they locked me up in one of the cabins. Nick, what are you asking about stuff like this for anyway? Should we try to prove Ellie's innocence? Well, it's a statement of as important to the case. Of course it is. Mr. Butts trying to crash the reception and subsequently getting locked up in a cabin. I believe that these might be important facts in the case, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please add statement to your testimony. I just realized in this picture of this woman here, there's the watch on the table. That's the one that Pierce's was looking at before. I bet that's gonna play into something later. Okay, I'm not really getting anything from this yet, so I may have to see you press him on it. So you got locked up. Then what happened? I broke out! Then I started looking for Ellie and wandered into the reception hall again. That's when I saw the broken lantern and replaced it. Even after they caught you and locked you up, you still went looking for Miss Wyatt. How'd you break out? But hold on a minute.
What is it, Nick?
Maya, does something seem weird to you? Larry's saying he replaced the lantern after he broke out of the cabin.
That's right. Oh, wait. Huh? You're right. Doesn't make much sense, does it?
Mr. Wright, have you found inconsistency in the witness's statement?
Blah. Yes, I believe so, Your Honor. Mr. Butts moved the lantern after he broke out of the cabin. But that contradicts with this. Wheeled out before the reception began. Is that? Yes, it's the broken lantern, Your Honor. Mr. Butts, what you're saying doesn't make any sense at all.
What? Why not?
You swapped the lanterns before the reception began, right?
Yeah, that's what I said, isn't it?
But you also just said that you swapped the lanterns after you got locked up in a cabin for trying to sneak into the reception. In other words, you're saying you swapped the lanterns both before the reception and after the reception took place. That certainly doesn't make any sense, does it? Mr. Butts, you swapped the lanterns before or after the reception?
Back in a second, getting dinner.
Hold on, let me put my weird face on.
Damn it, Larry! Which was it, before or after? There's a world of difference between the two. Well, Mr. Butts.
I guess I can't expect guys like you to understand. In a nutshell, it was both before and after the reception, because I fucking time traveled, dude.
What?
I tried to sneak into the first reception and got locked up.
The first reception? Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going.
And then, through the power of Ellie's pendant, time got rewound. We went back to the time before the reception. It was after that when I replaced the lantern. So it was both before reception and after reception. Get it? Dude, I'm a fucking genius, dude. We went back in time to before the reception. And also I guess far enough back in time today, it's all a fucking pterodactyl. So of course the reception would take place one more time after that, right? That's why I said it makes perfect sense, dude.
Larry, I swear to God, I'm gonna smack you with this big hand of mine. Mr. Wright, what in the world is Owen talking about? Has he developed some sort of intellectual ailment I'm not aware of since I last saw him? Yes, that's only it. Well...
No, the sprockets seem to remember the time skip, but I do. But that might just be the cocaine in my system. And Ellie remembers it too. I think the power of our love for each other made that miracle happen.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but could you please translate this mass jumper so the rest of us can understand? So now I have to be the one to explain about the whole time travel thing. No, I don't want to.
Go on, Nick. I know you can do it, dude.
Looks like you don't have much choice, Nick.
To heck with it. I can't lose any more of my dignity today anyway. Larry was smoking crack, Your Honor. Oh, there we go. Okay, that explains everything. Defendant Miss Ella White has told defense the following strange story. She said that after the reception ended, she was attacked by Mr. Gloomsbury. Then she wished upon a star. She claims that as she was being assaulted, she made a wish upon her pendant. Please take me back to the blissful moment, back to the past, Samurai Jack. In doing so,
Watch out!
Tom apparently rewound itself to just before the reception began.
It what?
I know it's hard to believe, and I don't believe it either, but think about it this way. Bennett, with Ellen White and Larry Butts. Experience time travel. Objection!
No! What absolute rubbish! Mr. Wright, I've heard my fair share of your nonsense over the years, but this takes the cake. Have you thoroughly lost your dumb demon mind?
No, I have not lost my dumb demon mind. This is simply the conclusion I came to, using that logic ability you love so much. That logic chest of yours.
What?
The truth of the matter is, the future president of Sprocket Aviation, Soren Sprocket, has been researching the time machines. So if a time machine has been successfully created, and created Steins Gate, and what if that's one of Sprocket Aviation's top secret inventions?
A time machine? Oh, sweet! Yeah, I saw something while we were time traveling. I saw a pterodactyl fly through the sky, dude. It must have been a timodactyl. Maybe the airship was sent to travel through time for the honeymoon trip. What? A pterodactyl? You mean like the club Aerodactyl? Oh my god! I knew it was real. You were on drugs when that happened too, Your Honor. Oh, that's right. Oh, God. Oh, you guys remember all that shit? A lot of crazy stuff happened at Apollo Justice. You can't possibly have any evidence to back up your ridiculous time travel story.
Well,
No, I'm not letting this happen. Huh. as I thought. In any case, I now have the evidence to prove that you're no more intelligent than Larry.
Hey, you take that back.
Hold it, dude. Not so fast now, Edgy. I'm not the same old Larry you used to know. Yes, you are. Okay, maybe I am, but you know what? This crack I have in my system is, I think, opened up my mind, man. I can see shit now that I couldn't before. Oh. I've got superpowers now, Edgy. You want evidence? I got your evidence right here, bitch. This is a photo I secretly took at the first reception. What?
Whoa, why did you show to me, Larry?
See, for no reason at all, Larry never shows or tells anyone anything. It's like, and that's the thing, there's never a fucking reason for it. It's like one of the reasons why I fucking hate Larry. It's like, he just chooses not to tell anyone because fuck you. I'm sure people are like, well, no, he's doing it because he doesn't want to go to jail or something like that. When has he ever gone to jail, though? He's been doing this 8 million fucking times now. That's because I've chosen not to tell anybody anything. It's just reinforcing my bad behavior, Nico. It's fucking stupid, all right? Your character's stupid and I hate you.
I can't believe you. Well, anyway, good job. Here are the photos of the first and second receptions and can find a difference. Then we'll be able to prove that reception was held twice.
But do you really think so that difference exists?
Blah. Yes, Your Honor. I just need some time to find it for you. They're like those things in the newspaper. They're like, find the 6 differences between these pictures.
It's preposterous. It's outrageous and great. It's preposterous. Very well, please show the court what's different then.
Gotta see the picture first. This is proof that the wedding reception was held twice.
Oh, the bouquet's a different color.
Take that! Boom. Please direct your attention to Miss White's bouquet of flowers. The photo of her in-laws took. The defendant is holding a yellow bouquet. But in the photo Mr. Butts took, she's holding a red bouquet.
That's photoshopped!
You're right!
That's impossible! Impossible!
What does this mean? It means that the defendant really did experience 2 wedding receptions. And she did that when she traveled back through time.
Ah! Oh my god, this is so fucking stupid. Fuck me.
Nick! You did it! You proved Ellen's time travel story to be totally true!
Yeah, I'm sure it's just absolutely 100% what happened. Yeah, I can hardly believe it myself. I'm sorry, this is just fucking stupid to me.
I hope I'm not the only one who just finds this totally fucking ridiculous.
Just as Dylan said, the reception was held twice. This turns every assumption we base this child trial on upside doodly, just like it always does.
Objection! I refuse to accept such a ludicrous argument. It is pure fiction under the guise of pseudoscience at best. There's simply no such thing as time travel.
I know it's hard, but can you suspend your disbelief for 1 nanosecond, Edgeworth?
Miss Sci-Fi moves push all your buttons the wrong way, don't they, Mr. Edgeworth? I can totally picture you yelling. That never happened every 5 seconds into the screen. Maybe you should stay away from movie dates altogether.
That's neither here nor there. Shut up, Maya. This is real life we're talking about. The proof is clearly shown in the 2 photographs. That's all it takes to convince me. Time travel is totally real now.
That's right, Mr. Edward. No matter how you look at it.
Fine. I'll entertain your absurd illusion, if only to demolish it before your very eyes.
What?
Let's start with this then, shall we? There's one thing your time travel theory fails to explain. Ooh, waggle my finger at you. And that is the memories of the other guests there. The defendant and Larry remember the reception occurring twice, but no member of the Sprague family has ever mentioned such a thing.
It's because the time machine is classified.
I'm not done, you burr-brain.
Burr-brain!
As I was saying, if the entire family had been sworn to secrecy, then why hadn't they sworn the woman who was marrying into the family to secrecy too?
That's a good point.
Honestly, all it takes is a little common sense, Mr. Wright. Even still, how do we know that the trip through time did not really occur? There's proof in the photos that it did. Besides, if time travel doesn't exist, well, I'll be a little disappointed, frankly. What a buzzkill. I was hoping to go back to what time of my youth. Is that what you just said? I gotta keep randomly auto-scrolling through this shit. Yeah, the days of my youth. You must allow yourself to be taken in by Mr. Wright's whimsical tales, Your Honor. You will be old forever. Not that you've ever actually been young. I'm pretty sure you look like that when you were a baby. Yes, you're right. Even as an infant, I always had this glorious beard. I've read about it in various literature, you see. And they all say that time travel is just not logically feasible. Ah!
My argument was just a little too nonsensical, Nick.
You think, Maya? Well, in that case, why don't we put common sense to the test?
Excuse me?
The wedding reception was held twice. Photos are proof of that. But it wasn't because of the time travel. It's simply because the reception had actually been held twice. Isn't that the most reasonable way to interpret the situation?
Would you care to elaborate, Mr. Wright?
Time travel doesn't exist, and there's only one way to make sense of what happened. Somebody must have orchestrated this strange phenomenon. Now somebody is.
Oh my god! Everyone at the reception. Bloomsbury. The gods! The gods themselves! No, you know, I gotta say that. I have to fucking say that.
And that somebody is. The gods themselves have orchestrated this whole thing. Boom! Such a mysterious phenomenon could only have been caused by the gods themselves!
I suppose the gods would be able to rewind time. That makes perfect sense, Mr. Wright. Or make the wedding reception happen twice, wouldn't they?
Indeed they would, Your Honor.
In that case, Mr. Wright, please bring the gods here to testify in Foyle's court.
Maya, you think you could?
Not a chance! Dad and I have been on talking terms in a while, ever since I tried to channel Jesus!
On behalf of the gods who can't be here today, please ask the divine punishment!
I knew I was rich for that one, but it's alright, I just did it for the hilarious response. Worth it! Okay, it means everyone at the reception was in on it. Maybe ordered by Pierce or something. What if all the guests at the reception conspired together? Told the reception twice to keep quiet about it.
What? And for what purpose would they conspire to do such a thing?
Well, for the pterodactyl.
Brilliant deduction, defense.
Who was that?
Oh, it was me. I can tell that you are not a known lawyer for nothing. I must say, I underestimated you.
How so, Mr. Nickety?
You have managed to name each event precisely as they happened. You have revealed it all to the light of day.
Then, that means...
It was us. We orchestrated the whole thing. Yes, reception was held twice. But not because of time travel, no. We simply held it a second time.
What? Why? Why would you do such a thing? Because I'm fucking evil!
To make it as though the murder Miss Erling committed never happened.
Ah!
Master Soren figured that if Miss Ellen, who killed Miss Gloomsbury after the first reception, experienced the reception one more time, she would think it was all a dream. It was he who ordered us to make it happen. However, only a few, myself included, knew of Miss Ellen's crime.
Are you saying most of the guests attended two receptions without knowing why?
Indeed, they needed no reason. Master Soren told them to do it, and do what they did. That is the Sprocket way.
Then who hid the body in the lantern?
We did. But we did not anticipate the pedals finding their way in, nor the actions of Mr. Butts.
In fact, so you intend to cover the whole situation up?
There's just one thing everyone here is wrong. The real scene of the murder was not the hold. It was the Vista deck.
What? Then Miss White's recollection of the events must be correct.
I admit. The fact that Miss Ellen killed Miss Gloomsbury is undeniable.
Dude, doesn't that mean you guys would go to jail too then? This is quite a turn of events!
How's me laughing? And so it appears we have arrived at the truth at last.
Now!
Please do feel free to travel back in time, Mr. Wright, and attempt to do this trial over again. Go on, do it!
Let's not get hasty, Edgeworth.
Do what they do in those Zero Escape games. I bet you can't do it.
I bet I can't either!
Your Honor, we will have to hold a separate trial for the cover-up conspiracy later, which we will actually probably never do. But as far as this case goes, I believe we are ready for your ruling.
Objection! No! Just before that, Amanda lost consciousness during her attack. She says she saw someone strike the victim. It's possible this third party is the true culprit.
You still want us to believe the defendant's words? Perhaps you've lost more than your touch during your time abroad. This third-person nonsense is nothing but rubbish, and you know it.
But by the same token, how can we trust those who conspired and fly to fullest court of law? For all we know, they might still be hiding something.
Ha! Never know when to quit, do you? Now, calm down, both of you. Don't make me send you both the time out. In any case, there isn't enough trustworthy information yet for me to render a verdict. I suggest we continue the trial after both sides investigate the matter further. That means an investigation day 2. Ah! Very well, Your Honor.
That was close.
Mr. Nickety, as for you and your cohort's attempts to cover up this crime, your case will be brought to a separate trial following the resolution of this current one.
Understood, Your Honor.
Well then, this concludes today's trial. Course adjourned. Fuck off, everyone. Come back with some fucking evidence.
To be continued.
Okay. Yeah, I still think it's gonna end up being Pierce Nickety, so that's probably why we won't bring it up later, because he'll be tried for this and already be in jail. So who gives a shit, right?
Looks like you're just gonna get executed a second fucking time, motherfucker.
Okay, well, good news. At least we sort of tossed the time travel thing out the window, I guess. Although we still haven't brought up the pterodactyl shit. I kind of figured it might be some inside, like, cover-up, since everyone that was there was Sprocket related, right? So if one of the Sprocket people ordered them to do something, they'd probably do it.
But alright, guys, I think we're gonna end things here for now. Anyway, like if you guys enjoyed this episode, subscribe now, come Picky Penguin, or this will be where the days are always sunny and the vids are always funny. And as always, guys, till next time, stay classy. Previously on Phoenix Wright's Spirit of Justice. Barrel up! Seize the wedge before he makes a run for it! I'm on it, Edgy. Come here! No, dude! Why is this so much happening to me? Get away from me, you weird white-haired freak! Come on, don't be difficult, Larry. You come here now. Oh my god! What the hell? Why are your skin so pale, dude? I don't get sun very often, motherfucker! Get over here! Now, bagel cuffs! Ah! I can't break out of these bagels! What are these made of? They're not made of anything, they're just really stale. And now, back to channeling people! Hello! The Snicko Bee. Back with some more Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. We last left off, we completed the first part of the Turnabout Time Traveler. And I'm gonna be moving on to Investigation Day 2. And so far, it's okay. I don't think it's great, but I don't think it's like dreadful either. I mean, like I said, I think the biggest draw and the best parts of this are the nostalgia factor for a lot of it. You know, for Maya being up there with Phoenix, going up against Edgeworth again. I guess some people might like having Larry back, you know, stuff like that. And Ellen's like crazy shenanigans. Now, I still believe it's gonna end up being the butler. I kind of hope I'm wrong though. I would really like to be proven wrong because it just seems very obvious. Just the way the butler has seemed to push back so hard in terms of like, you know, it's gotta be Ellen. She clearly did it. It's not anyone else. Stop looking around at other people. I also did find it unusual, honestly, that he would come up there and tell them that he was responsible for what happened with the cover-up, you know? Like, why would he do that? Like, couldn't he just have let it be? And they all would have just been banging their heads trying to figure out what the fuck was going on? Like, he really didn't need to say anything, right? We were all like, look, it's gotta be time travel, and just stay up there, just let them stay up there and talk themselves into it. You're like, my God, I guess time travel really does exist. You've proven it to me today, Phoenix, with your amazing scientific capabilities. So I really don't know why he even came up and said, hey guys, guess what? Let me tell you about some illegal shit I did. I think I saw a few in the comments say that thought it was a brilliant move of his, and I feel like maybe I'm missing something here. Where's the genius in it? Am I missing it? What is it? I suppose it could be something that is yet to be revealed, and like maybe it'll make more sense later on. But right now I'm just kind of like, I didn't see any reason for him to do that. But anyway, we're on to the second day of the investigation, and I imagine we're gonna be learning a bit more probably about Soren's sister. I think, like I said before, I believe he's probably looking at time travel because he's trying to find a way to go back in time and prevent his sister's death. That's what I think. But anyway, let's get started, guys. Am I? Oh, damn it. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Sometimes when I'm like, if I have this thing open for a bit and I minimize it, the window that I can see the 3DS on, sometimes it freezes after a bit. Fortunately, it doesn't really do that when I'm actually like actively playing on it. But if I'm like, sometimes I get the window ready and I'm like, just to get it ready ahead of time, and in the meantime, I'm like watching something on YouTube. All right, September 22nd, 1:48 p.m. Right in the agency.
Ah! I feel like I'm missing out on so much important plot shit.
Don't worry, you're really not.
So the whole time traveling thing was just a ruse put on by the guests at the reception?
I know, who would have thunk it? Looks like it. I knew there had to be some kind of trick to it. It just would have been stupid otherwise.
Wow, 2 wedding receptions. Can you imagine? Wonder how much that must have cost them.
I have no idea. Well, I guess they could just reuse the shit they already done before. Although I guess, I mean, if they already had food at the first one, yeah, you'd have to get another cake, right? But if you have to ask, you're not rich enough to want to know. Still, got the money. It's a pretty good way to cover things up, if you ask me.
You got that right. Sure, I would have been completely fooled. Hi, I'm back.
Okay, Athena, Maya's back. You can go back to being tortured by Trucy again.
No, that's right. Ah! I'm still relevant.
No, you're not. Give it up. Hey, Maya, are you all set to go?
Yep, ready when you are. So, what should we start with?
We'll start with reviewing what we learned at the trial. We don't thought it was time travel was real as the performance put on by the Sprockets. But other than that, it seems that what Ellen told us was actually all true.
So what really matters right now is the identity of the mystery person Ellen said she saw while she was being attacked.
Yes, that fucking shady figure we see in every game. Who could it be? Who is that guy? I've been trying to figure that out for the past 7 games.
So who is this mystery person?
That's why I just fucking said it there. That's the million-dollar question, I'm afraid. Well, if you want to clear out any suspicion, figuring out who they are is key.
I think I'll take toilets for 200 instead, Mr. Wright.
Well, at least there were only so many people on that airship that night. We know that who the mastermind of the whole cover-up plot was, too, so that's good.
You mean the group, Soren Sprocket, right?
Exactly. Man, I was thinking that could help us out. So then what am I doing here? What the hell? What am I doing here, dude? I've been asking that since the start of this fucking case. I'm a very busy man, you know, alright? Very busy sucking dick for drugs. Well, all the other people involved are Soren's family members. So I thought I'd better start by interviewing you. Even if I probably shouldn't trust a word out of your mouth. Oh man, dude, you just never learn, do you, Nick? I have a really tight schedule, but, heck, what are friends for, right, dude? Okay, pal, go ahead, ask me anything. You do remember it was you who came to me for help in the first place, right? Of course I don't. You're expecting way too much out of me, Nick. Want to go over exactly what happened when before I step outside this office again? Since you were there, Larry, do you think you can help me get it all straight in my head? No, I'm just gonna confuse you more. That's what I thought. Huh. If I got. It's just so hard to be fucking useful in these games. Okay, so the first reception was held at 7 p.m. on the day of the incident. Then a pterodactyl came out, dude! No! God! No, not the pterodactyl. He comes later. Oh, yeah, that's right. But it definitely happens, alright? That was real. That was a real-life mother-flipping pterodactyl, bro! And then the guards, like, fucking came to me. That's the ones you try to crash, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. I guess I did do that. And then they locked me up in a cabin. It was awful, I tell you. How the fuck did you even get out of there? Broke it the fuck down with my awesome artistic bit capabilities. That doesn't make any sense, Larry. It doesn't have to, dude. I'm Larry, man. Nothing makes sense when I'm involved with anything. Too bad we're not here to focus on you, Larry. The incident occurred after this first reception at around 10 p.m. Ah! Ella was attacked in the reception hall by Gloomsbury in his massive left hand. I know that's just foreshortening, but seriously, it's actually not. It's just his really massive hand. He forced her out onto the Vista deck. Was just about to kill her. But Ellie fought back and ended up killing old Gloomsbury instead. Eat shit, asswipe. To cover it up, the family quickly threw together a second reception. That's what Edgy is claiming anyway. But I know my Ellie didn't do it. I've been here for all of 5 minutes, so, you know, that's enough for me. Key point here is the mystery personnel said she saw strike Gloomsbury just before she passed out. Did you see anybody suspicious skulking around that day? Nope, just me. Not a soul. Because I was locked up in a cabin at the time, dude. But you managed to escape and sneak back into the reception hall. That's when you switched the lantern in the event hall with the lantern in the hold, right? Did you see anybody then? Nope. Place was completely deserted. I was just standing there making a weird face like this the whole time. I guess because that Pierce Butler guy had everybody gathered together somewhere. That makes sense. He was going over the cover-up plan with them. So clearly the murder had already happened by the time Larry got out. Must have gotten everything ready fast, and had the second reception soon after that. Then after the second reception, Ellie went to clean up the reception hall. And just like what happened, that's when she found the dead body of the lantern I brought up. What are the odds of that? I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart. And this happened. God, I really am a piece of shit. Oh, God, I'm glad you finally realized it. I still don't know exactly what happened during the actual murder itself. Just have to look into it, along with the identity of that mystery person. Am I coming to, right? Please, God, no. So while the murder was taking place, you were locked up in a cabin. Did you see anything unusual while you were there? In the cabin? Let's see. Oh, that's right. Pterodactyl. Well, where's that? Where's that? There's Clavier flying through the sky. That was pretty unusual.
Hello, stupid. I see you.
Oh my God! What the hell? What the hell is it? This crack, dude? All right. Drawing of that pterodactyl you saw. What's with all the air quotes? I really didn't see it. I swear. Larry, time travel ain't never actually happened. Which means you couldn't have seen a real pterodactyl fly through the sky. Oh yeah! Are you telling me I'm a super popular picture book author with apparently a photographic memory? No, I'm sure that you saw something else and mistook that for a flying reptile.
Nick! Made me doubt my own eyes. I'm not even sure what I saw.
Good. Promise took her for something else. Hopefully I'll figure it out when we investigate. Either way, you have no idea what actually happened to the real scene of the murder.
That's right. I can say that with every confidence. Oh wow! Look at the time. I got more women to harass. I better go. I have a book signing to get to.
A book signing? Whose book?
Who's he think? It's mine, of course. It's all Maurice Dunham book signing.
Oh, by the way, you guys told me the Maurice Dunham is actually a pun in itself for Larry's pseudonym. Ah, that's a good one. But you went around and begged a bunch of bookstores to let you do one.
Who the fuck told you that? Of course not. They're the ones come around to beg me.
So I guessed right.
Anyway, I have to go. I'll send you 10 copies of my new book that just got released the other day, alright? Just got to pay me $10,000.
10? That's very generous of you.
What are you talking about? I'm gonna send you the bill too, of course. Just throw him down his office expenses or something. Well, see you later, dude.
Oh god, please. Please don't show up anymore. Wait, Larry, we don't need... Ah, he's gone. Wait, why am I trying to stop him?
I'll take a copy, boss. So make sure it's signed.
You don't want it. You really do not want it, alright? It literally smells like asshole because it's been touched by Larry. You get it? Don't you get it, Athena? Oh boy. She's not gonna like this office expense.
Daddy! What is this stuff?
I don't know. Just rip the pages out and use it as wallpaper. I don't fucking care.
There goes our first lead. What do you want to tackle next, Nick?
Right. Should really hit the streets now, huh? Hit the streets. Phoenix on the street. How about we go see Ellen? Sure she'll do some more hilarious stuff for us.
Sounds good, boss, but I can cheer her up.
So you were going to help Trixie with her magic show again today, Athena. Come on, go back to being abusive side character. You're supposed to go meet her right now, about now. She said she was going to practice her new trick on you, if I recall. She said she was about 99% sure you might die from this.
On me? Really?
This show is an important source of income for our agency, you know. Your dead, lifeless body is going to be good for something, Athena. Leave the case to us. You go ahead and run along now.
But boss, please!
I'll be over there. Get out of here.
No! I was useful in the last DLC case!
Nobody remembers that anymore.
But it was the best case from the last game!
I know, but go away.
I don't want to die!
By the way, I had some of you guys, I saw a few people in the comments who were like, Nico just doesn't like this because it's not related to an overarching story arc. No. I even said before, the last game, my favorite case of that game was the DLC case. That wasn't related to any overarching story. It was just fucking good. And this one's just not as good so far, in my opinion. Again, just my opinion. It isn't terrible. It's just kind of,
Better get going too, Maya. But who knows, maybe at the end I'll just blow my goddamn brain off and I'll forget everything else. I'll be like, what the? Larry was in this case, I don't remember that. All I remember is awesome.
Okay, Nick. Holy shit, calm down.
Sorry. She's so worked up. Let's go see our goofy friend. She's gonna cook us up. Steaming pile of salt.
I think we got plenty of that already.
Ah, I see what you did there. Shut up, Maya.
September 22nd, this is Center Visitors Room.
Spick and span, must get clean. Must get clean. Oh, my poor sweet son. I wonder how he's getting along without me.
Hello, Ellen. Get that frying pan out underneath your bloomers.
Oh, Mr. Wright, what's going to happen with the trial, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, we have to hurry up and find this mystery person you saw just before you passed out.
Do you think that person could be the real killer?
It's quite possible. If we can prove that, we can clear you of all charges. Actually, would you happen to know where Soren is right now?
He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, but he should be home by evening.
Oh, now you're doing underpants. Okay. You better go have a chat with him later then. Am I being treated a view of someone's underwear? Wait, those are my underwear. How'd you get those?
Mr. Wright, don't tell me! You suspect my sweet son?
Well, he is the one who masterminded the second reception after the time skip. So I thought he might be able to tell us something.
How could you, Mr. Wright?
That's my favorite one of hers. This is so random. Smacking her ladle and pan together. Like, I don't know even what this is supposed to be. Like, has anyone ever done this? This is something like a little kid would do, like just smacking the pan and the ladle together. Can't possibly think my sword would never kill anyone. All right, God, just calm down. Stop it. No, none of you are accusing my sword. Please, not accusing anybody. So please put the pan and the ladle down, all right? Really? Cross my heart. You know, once I find evidence, tell me they did do it. In which case, yeah. For now, would you mind if I ask you a few more things about the case? Better be careful not to provoke her. Which is gonna... Okay, that's just fucking impossible, alright? She is very unstable. Just tell me about Soren.
There's nothing to tell. He's squeaky clean, like me! My pure white dress!
Alright, okay. Should avoid the topic of Soren right now. Let's talk about something else then.
Fine, but you won't hear a peep out of me about Soren.
About pulling teeth. Okay, that was a useless option. Persnickety. Persnickety. Just tell me about Persnickety then.
Pierce came to the Sprocket Manor about a year ago.
Oh, okay.
His family butler is now in charge of everything in the household.
Only a year ago. She has some kind of special connection with the family.
I'm just a maid, so I'm not privy to such things, I'm afraid.
Okay, so he's a relative newcomer. Might be been Soren's order. Pierce is the one who coordinated the whole thing. With his weird shoulder gizmo. He's the one who really orchestrated the grand time travel farce. Must have quite a bit of authority in that family. But no matter how good he is at his job, how can anybody gain that influence in a single year?
I really don't know. I mean, he is an excellent butler. Wouldn't that explain it?
Is it really as simple as that? No. What you thought was time travel was really just a cover-up carried out by your in-laws. Pierce said Soren was the one who ordered that whole thing.
Still can't believe it. If the second reception was fake. Soren would never use time travel for something like that. He's very serious about his time machine research, you know.
Or there's a reason he's researching time machines, actually. Something about something he wishes he could change. But isn't the whole idea of traveling back in time itself a little fantastic?
I don't think so. After all, Soren said real time travelers do exist.
Really now? Think you know someone who actually traveled through time?
That's right. I haven't seen it personally, but Soren said as much. So I believe it.
Somebody who actually traveled through time, huh? It's pretty hard to believe. Thank you, Ellen.
Going out to do your investigation now, aren't you?
Yes, that's right.
Please make sure you don't cause Soren any trouble, okay?
Afraid I can't promise you that. Uh-oh.
Ah! What?
I knew I was gonna set her off.
Please, whatever you do, please don't upset my poor Soren any further. I'm begging you.
Shut up! I'm trying to save you, stupid! I'll do my best not to cause him any unnecessary trouble.
Oh, I couldn't bear to Soren ever came under suspicion. I'd rather be found guilty myself.
Yikes! Ah! How is that pan not getting full? Ellen, please don't work yourself up like this. Don't want Soren to worry, do you?
Oh, here we go again. And powder my nose. Squeeze that waist tight. No, you're right.
Floodwaters recede once more. Gotta get dehydrated doing that.
So what we do now, Nick?
Well, Ellen says Soren is usually in meetings until the evening, so it's the day of our house call until then. Why don't we go to the mooring dock and figure out what our next move from there?
Roger, Nick.
All right. To the mooring dock. Okay, man, I can figure out that sign is over there is the pterodactyl.
September 22nd, Sprocket Park, mooring dock.
So, where should we start?
Let's see. Are there any places we haven't examined yet? We already investigated the reception hall and Sprocket Manor.
I know. We haven't looked at the Vista deck or the hold yet.
Hey, you're right! Still got some pretty important places left to examine, don't we? The Vista Deck is the actual scene of the murder, right?
How the hell did we not examine that the first day we were here? Seriously. You were like, I can see through the window, that's good enough. Went with the body and it was stored in the hole.
Second.
There's a good chance we'll find some important clues in those locations.
Do we know how to get to the hold?
Good question. There's labeled in that diagram of the airship in this pamphlet. I'll just click the option in my locations menu, Maya.
There it is. It's the glowing red spot there.
Okay, good. But more importantly, where is the door to Launchpad 1? What are we waiting for? Let's go.
The chick's never gonna die, is it?
Nope. Never gonna die.
Oh, there's the Pegamoose. September 22nd, Flying Chapel. Halt! There's the flowers, too.
This is the hold. This is where Pierce orchestrated the whole cover-up operation. Figure over this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Hey, Nick. Were we supposed to need a key card to get in here?
Ah, you're right. Wonder why it was unlocked. How's it going, Mr. Wright?
Oh, hey, it's me.
Emma, what are you doing here?
Just a little independent investigating for my own sake. Gotta keep them on sharp.
Ah, so the door security system was turned off for the police investigation. We'd like to investigate the hold ourselves. Would that be alright?
Yeah, sure. Police just finished their examination anyway.
Thanks. Let's take a quick look around then.
Oh, right. You should know that the floor doubles as a huge lift. You can use that lever way back there to raise it up to the Vista Deck.
Oh,
We suspected already, but didn't find anything of particular interest, it seems. If you do go up to the Vista Deck with the lift, be careful not to fall off.
got it. Thanks.
Goes double for you, Maya, you clumsy sod. Yes, ma'am.
Well, let's get this show on the road. Wait, isn't Maya older than you are, Emma? Yeah, 27, she's 28. Just 1 year shy. Oh wait, have I shown you my badge yet? I wonder if I've done that already.
Something I can do with help you with that?
Actually, I was hoping it would help. Okay, never mind. Nothing funny to say, Emma. God damn it. Oh, what the hell? Just give me a snack, though.
It's not going to do much for you here, I'm afraid.
That's too bad.
Oh, don't look so glum. You have to keep a positive outlook. When you take a break with something sweet. I can recommend snackoos myself. I'll try some.
Yay! Looks like a turd to me. Oh, no thanks. Where's the offer, though?
So yourself, don't know what you're missing.
You don't look very happy about it, though.
No, they're great. They're great. It's like I've been trying to quit them for the past couple of games.
Something so adorable about sad Emma eating snackoos.
Ah, these fucking flowers.
These are the flowers we saw in Larry's photo.
Petals make them look like little gears. Perfect flower for the Sprague family, huh? Maybe they were going to shower the couple with the petals.
I mean, kind of like how people throw rice or confetti?
Yeah, like that. Only these were found at the scene of a murder instead. Oh well, ain't life screwy? Supposed to be the dishes and glasses they use for the receptions. Very fancy. But we'd be in big trouble if we broke any of them. Maya,
Yeah. Oh, want to see Nick? I want to see Nick.
you young lady, stay far, far away from them.
Nick! Big face. Think I'm going to break them, don't you?
Just say your rap sheet for breaking things doesn't help your case. You killed Radio Chan. Got some gears in the back. It's the airship's engine. It's pretty impressive.
And it's all rhythmic, like a heartbeat. It's the literal heart of the flying chapel. Look at all those huge gears spinning around and 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 around. You spin me right round, spin right round, dude, on down, down. Oh, I think I'm starting to get
Yeah, me too.
Oh God, you guys are vomiting again.
Oh, why does this keep happening? Is it a cake? Almost looks 2D.
Oh, it's a cake, Nick! A cake! So big, wouldn't miss one little piece, would they?
Is that in the mood for a mouthful of styrofoam? Sure, knock yourself out.
It's not real? Well, it sure fooled me. Oh, that's not gonna stop me. So ready to have some of that. I'm really craving cake now. Come on, Nick, let's go get some.
After the trial was over.
No, I want it now.
Hi there, Pegamoo. So there are two male Pega Bull lanterns in the reception hall. That must mean these two are the female Pega Cow lanterns.
There you got their sexes mixed up when he replaced the one in the reception hall, huh? You see the horns? The difference is pretty glaring, if you ask me.
Yet he managed not to notice. Another way Larry managed to fuck up on a daily basis. That's what makes Larry, Larry. Larry being Larry is why I've seen more than my fair share of trouble for a lifetime. Am I even getting paid for this case?
Oh, Mr. Wright. You know that lantern the victim was found inside of the reception hall? Just about to go piece it back together so the police can examine it.
Oh, okay. We'll stop by for a look too, once you're done fixing it.
There's a little bell in the back, too.
Ding dong. What's that? Ding bell?
Bahudaret, Bahudar.
Shut up, Maya!
According to the pamphlet, it's used on the Vista deck during wedding ceremonies to bless the newlyweds.
Guess they disassemble and store it away here in the hold when it's not being used. Here comes an aeroplane.
Ooh, look, Nick. It's an airplane.
Soren built that one too.
Hey, why don't we take it for a spin?
Okay.
Just a quick tour around the neighborhood.
And who do you propose is going to pilot the wooden death trap?
Me, of course. Who else? I've got superpowers, Nick. Don't worry, I've seen people fly airplanes on TV plenty of times.
I think I'll pass. I got my whole life ahead of me. Alright, I think that's everything in this room. Let's go up. Oh, look. There's a lever to the lift Emma told us about.
Let's try going on up. I'll go flip the switch. I'm gonna do it. Here goes nothing. Boo!
Wait, I'm not even on it yet. Ah!
Oh, hello!
Oh, look at all the fucking giblets. Hey, Maya, stop the lift. Oh my god.
Whoops, sorry. Got a little carried away.
Never mind that. More over a little.
Okay.
Is that blood?
Blood? Let me see.
Could it be Mr. Gloomsbury's blood?
Well, this lift goes up to the Vista deck where the murder took place, so I think that's the most logical conclusion.
I thought the victim was clubbed to death and that there wasn't much blood. Something tells me I better take a picture of this. It's probably where he actually died then.
Let's say that was found on the side of the lift in the hold. It's unknown whose blood it is.
Should ask him about some more later. Oh yeah, you bring the lift back down now.
See, I knew my little goof up was gonna help out. You got it. I'll go flip the switch again. Hey, look, Nick, I'm finally taller than you.
That's great, Maya. It's fucking great.
It's the little things in life, Nick. Done.
We'll find out some more about the blood stain. But for now, I guess we should go up to the Vista deck. Take a look around the actual crime scene for ourselves.
You must be great from up there. I bet it'll be awesome.
That's gonna make my butt tingle. You guys ever do that? You ever get a real butt tingle when you look off the edge of a really high place? I get it out the wazoo. It's also because I'm a little scared of heights, so, you know, my butt's like, ah! It is. I think it's sort of that feeling like your butt is like a hand and it's trying to reach out and grab something behind you so you don't fall. I mean, it would be if it wasn't the scene of a murder.
Okay, to the Vista deck we go. Make sure you actually get on the lift this time, Nick.
I know, mate. Make sure you fucking wait for me this time, Maya.
Okay, let's flip the switch in again, and away we go! Woohoo! Wow, look at that gorgeous view.
This is where Ellen was attacked. Miss Bloomsbury was killed. Yeesh. One wrong step and it's gonna splat on the ground.
Ha! Take that, Nick. Now I'm the main character of the series. Maya Fey, a spirit channeler. No, new series away! Should we go investigate the stuff that's a little closer to the edge?
Well, I don't see much of anything over there. Police investigation didn't turn up any clues either, so we don't need to?
Oh, I get it. You're scared, aren't you, Nick?
No, not like Apollo. Not a pussy. Of course not. Come on, let's go back down and finish checking out the hole.
For God's sakes, Nick!
Seriously, that's it? Why do we even come up here then? Seriously, what the fuck was the point of that? Okay, I guess we'll talk to Emma now. the incident. Any progress with your investigation?
Nothing conclusive yet, I'm afraid. Almost everybody was involved with the cover-up, so it's hard to know who or what to believe.
I know what you mean.
Unless you have some compelling evidence, I'm afraid it's going to be a tough trial for you.
You're telling me? There's not much time left, so I've got to make do and see what I can churn up. Alright, let's show her the blood spot. Emma, about this blood stain. Does something about this strike you as odd?
What's so odd about the victim's blood?
It's not exactly... It's just something about it that bothers me. It's where it is.
So now that you mention it, I can't say I necessarily disagree with you.
Let's talk about this some more with her. Okay, now I can choose your option. Emma,